What's up, everybody? TJ Felony. We're back live on YouTube. Welcome to Twitter News Nightly. I'm your host, TJ Felony. I got home today and I had my whole episode planned. I had everything planned. It had nothing to do with any kind of drama or bullshit. If you don't believe me, you can see right here. See, there's the whole plan for the episode. It was gonna follow the format of the episode yesterday, where I'm trying to avoid UFO Twitter bullshit specifically, just because I don't think it leads to a successful YouTube channel. There's only so many people that give a fuck about this goofy UFO Twitter drama. But I got home and checked my DMs. I was doing, adult important stuff all day. And my DMs are blowing up. And the UFO Twitter hate group is back on the prowl. And you'll see here another Gabe the Babe space. I've talked about my friend Gabe in my videos over the past 2 weeks, even going into the first season. Today was an important day in his medical issues. He was gonna find out today if what the future looks like. Is this something we can deal with? Is this something we're gonna have to do surgery on, chemo? What's the deal with that's going on? The UFO Twitter hate group once again took it upon themselves to cash in on that opportunity and attack the guy. And you can see right here, this is a Psych Ward Mike space. You got him right here. UFO Psych Ward Mike. Gabe the Babe should suffer. This is what, the third, fourth space I've documented now where these guys are badgering a dude that's going through the health scare of his life, a young man, early 30s, and none of these people have any compassion. Dude, I've got so many issues here. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. First off, right away, little wanker non-cred can't miss a opportunity to go spread hurtful messages about people. Kimball, of course, right there on his intros account. Like, that account is supposed to be about like interviewing ufology experiencers so they can get their story out. And he's in here trashing on a guy that's going through, basically brain surgery, like, life-changing surgeries here. You got Zim, all these nice guys. I can't stand these phony nice guys. And I see Buddy here, Alien Protocols. He's been coming into our spaces lately and hanging out. Dude, everyone likes Buddy. Really good guy. What the fuck are you doing in here, dude? And I understand you probably are coming in here to tell these guys, like, look, this isn't cool. Buddy has spent a lot of time with Gabe in our spaces. I think he was in the most recent one. Buddy spent out, an hour, 2 hours in there hanging out. Now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. The Buddy is going in here to be like, you guys are trashing on a guy that's about to have brain surgery. He might not make it. Like, you understand what you're doing, right? You understand how this looks, the levels of sadistic nature, how mentally unwell you have to be to wish suffering on another man just because you don't get along on Twitter. You understand that, right? Like, I'm assuming that's what Buddy is doing here. But why even join that fucking space, dude? Like, you are so much better than sitting in here with these losers talking about how funny it is that a dude is about to have a life-changing surgery at a very young age. It's just I've never experienced this level of sadistic cruelty. Another thing, Gabe he's been going through this for the last 2 weeks. He's very inactive on Twitter right now. He's not everywhere, bugging people. So this is just continuing. Gabe didn't do anything to bother these guys. We're gonna listen to him. We're gonna find out though, because the space is still up. It was still up when I started this stream. So if they deleted that space, I'm telling you right now, it's to avoid me going and listening to it on this YouTube. But we're gonna get into it here in a second. Dude, I'm so annoyed because I had this whole episode planned, and this is what now I'm gonna fucking talk about, and it just sucks because it's like I don't want to talk about this shit. But these guys have to be exposed for what they're doing. This stuff has to be documented. That way, when they deny it, like Tupa does, can you prove it? Can you prove it? We can say, yeah, we'll go back to TJ's YouTube episode and we'll prove it. But I don't like talking about this shit. I feel horrible for Gabe, for one. I DM'd him a little while back, like, dude, does any of this bother you that we're talking about this? The dude's, a real one, so he's like, no, put them on blast, show what they're doing. It's just next level fucking sadism, narcissism, a lack of empathy, compassion, zero ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Um, also, you got you got Psych Ward Mike right here with his little butt buddy non cred talking about how funny it is a guy that is going through this, issue. Do you guys believe me now when I told you that Mike was laughing, saying it was funny my dad had died the day before, and Noncred was just sitting in there giggling? Do you kind of believe me now, or do you still think I'm making things up? Let's jump over to the lab. And yeah, I got a couple new little graphics here. I wanted to fill in the gap. Um, we're gonna I guess we're just gonna start with this space. It's about an hour long. And yeah, I wanted to give people time to get in here for a second. So I wanted to get through the space. If we get through it and with some time to spare, I'll go over some other stuff. Um, and yeah, we'll do that. Give me 1 second here. Actually, I could probably go through over some X. I just still want to give these losers time to delete it because I imagine that's what they're trying to do right now. Once they hear I'm live, they're gonna start DMing back and forth like, should we delete it? Should we take it down? What should we do? Because they're an organized hate group. That's what they do. They are organized. They coordinate. They work with each other. The bigger accounts will use crash test dummies like this Mike guy to do this stuff. What's up, Whoopty? You know, Tupacabra, look, Alien Girl down here. Look at these people that are in this space, man. And right away, Interstellar was going in there to tell them they're all assholes. Justy was going in there to tell them they're all assholes. But look who is joining this Gabe the Babe should suffer during his brain surgery space. You got Just Causes Extortion, non-cred on his sock because his other one was locked. I wonder why. You got, look, Alien Girl. Alien Girl. If you people out there go and watch Alien Girl's garbage channel, why don't you ask her what she was doing in this space? Tupacabra. This is Tupacabra and Red Panda Koala are the ones that orchestrate all this filth. And they use guys like this guy hosting it, Psych Ward Mike, UFO Comeback Kid. This guy spent time in the mental hospital recently. Everyone knows it. And it was for online harassment. But you got all these big accounts on UFO Twitter. I don't know why Buddy's in there. I'm assuming he was telling them that they're gross, but we're gonna find out if they didn't delete it. And you got these bigger, pillars of UFO Twitter celebrating the fact that a guy is going through a brain surgery. Um, Cambian, where are you, bro? You went through a similar situation. Everyone talked about how, dude, everyone supported you and said they missed you and couldn't wait till you were back on your feet doing content. Imagine if you got this treatment. There's a serious just lack of compassion, man. I don't get it. Um, I've I've been talking with Gabe about this shit. You don't know how when a friend is going through something like this and they're telling you, "No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Everything's fine." You don't know how to handle it. But you can tell your friend is scared. You can tell they're not happy that they had to get rid of their dog. You know all these things. And then you pop on Twitter and it's we're not talking about one space here where Psych Ward Mike was venting. What, this is the third or fourth episode now where they're all in a space doing this? Let's play it. Let's see what these scumbags have to say. God. Let's see who the first to join this garbage is. It probably won't take long. They come running for a crap on a guy in a going through fucking cancer treatment space. I remember they had a couple on Sicktanic when he was going through chemotherapy also, didn't they? These are some sick puppies. Y'all don't believe me. These guys are some sick fucking puppies. And y'all, this entire community worried about a king milk fart because of his memes. Good God, what a bunch of fucking clueless sheeple. Yeah, I love Cambion, man. I absolutely love Cambion. I love everything he does. It's getting frustrating that he overlooks this stuff because he's a truth seeker, man. Don't you want the truth about what's going on UFO Twitter? Come look, bro. Get involved. Give your opinion. What do you think about this space, Cambion? Red Panda Koala, Alien Girl, all these people that you know. Do you think Gabe deserves this? Like, these are the questions I have. Are they still on the Trump shit? Look, oh dude, he had to sit for a while. So he's actually having to sit a few minutes because nobody knows it. Like, dude, that's kind of a wild title, bro. Edgelords. Here he goes.
That I want Gabe to go anywhere. I am saying, however, if he ends up a vegetable, that's okay with me.
Wow. 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 Wise words. I want you also to recognize as we speak, another big account on UFO Twitter, the Astral is hanging out with this guy right now. So if you know the Astral, if you attend his spaces, go over there and ask him why he hangs out with this guy and why, what this is all about. Uh, do they think it's okay to wish death and vegetable on people just because they don't get along on Twitter? Is that what we're doing now?
Look, I'm not saying that I want Gabe to go anywhere. I am saying, however, if he ends up a vegetable, that's okay with me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because fuck that guy. Right?
Why? Right? Looking for reassurance, reinforcement from the rest of the hate. The rest of the hate group. Right? You guys are okay with this, right? Dude, you're so fucking gross.
Am I right? Fuck that guy.
Am I right? Somebody reassure me. Somebody come in and reassure me. I'm saying I want a guy to end up as a vegetable. That way I can laugh at him in my Twitter spaces. Tupa, Panda, Jess Extortion, where you guys at? I need reassurance.
He wished so much ill will upon me.
Oh yeah?
And like,
do you have proof of that? Do you have screens of that? Do you have recordings of that? Well then it didn't happen according to Tupa and Panda.
I'm not gonna really put that shit out into the universe.
Because I got recordings of you wishing ill on him. Lots of it. Do you have any of him? Any to put in the nest?
But if it does happen, oh, what am I kidding? I'm putting it out into the universe. Gabe the Babe should suffer. So Gabe,
Okay. This is gonna bother certain people. This suffer thing. That's like an online trend. Suffer. They do it on Kino Casino. I even Cambion uses the suffer thing. This obese moron is using it to clown a guy that has cancer. Like that's not what you use suffer for, you living cartoon.
is apparently going for surgery today. And after all the people that he fucking trashed,
Dude, he's allowed to trash people. It's the internet. There's a line. What don't you people understand about that? And Gabe didn't trash anyone. You know what Gabe's big crime was? And this bothers me. This is the thing that bothers me the most about all this. Gabe's biggest crime on UFO Twitter was showing me support. That's it. Was saying I like TJ's videos. I'm cool with TJ. You guys are tripping. That was his biggest crime on UFO Twitter, if you ask me. That's what has all these guys butthurt. So I do feel responsible for a lot of Gabe's hate. If Gabe wouldn't have came in and became friends with me and defended me, he probably wouldn't have all this shit happening to him. And that's just my opinion.
I don't know what the fuck he's expecting telling people that shit. But Gabe, I really do hope your surgery is painful. I don't know. There you go. That's that's from the deepest, darkest parts of my heart.
We know,
Do I
Mike.
hope that your
We know you're serious, Mike. We know you're not just edgelording, that you really wish suffering on people. Just like when you said it was hilarious that my dad had just died. Because now I don't have any family left. And non-cred giggled even though he was my ride or die. Remember all that? Do you people fucking believe me now? Do you still think I'm making things up?
your surgery is painful and it's not successful, and you have to continue to suffer whatever ailments that you have in suffering. That's what I wish.
Notice he doesn't give any reasons. Like, when I explain my, real vitriol towards these people, I give a couple reasons. That idiot thought it was funny my dad had died. But he gives none for why he hates Gabe. Because if he gives the actual reasons, it sounds absurd. It makes you look like a petty little bitch. I hate him. I think this and everyone, all these lunatics in this space, most of them agree with me, so it's okay.
It doesn't matter.
Let's
It doesn't
rewind.
have.
Let's rewind.
That's from the deepest, darkest parts of my heart. Do I hope that your surgery is painful and it's not successful, and you have to continue to suffer whatever ailments that you have in suffering. That's what I wish. It doesn't matter.
You hear that laugh? That's demonic. That's demonic. I see that as demonic. You scumbags want to talk about Satanist? That's demonic. You guys are demonic. That message in the nest there. Hopefully we won't see you again. It's demonic. UFO Twitter, you better wake the fuck up.
It doesn't matter, Gabe. This is Gabe now. I talk like this. Suffer.
So, it's not my place to put it out there. But my friend he's got a brain tumor, okay? That's what they think's going on, and it's putting pressure on different portions of his brain, and it's causing him to lose control over different parts of his body, including his vocal cords, including his hands, and these guys think it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. They didn't just make one joke, like one edge lord bad joke that somebody heard. This has been going on for 2, 3 weeks now. These spaces. Let's see who has the nerve to join this. Yeah, it's bad, Broken Hip. It's bad.
I'm trying to think what's a good suffering song.
Oh, he's gonna come up with suffering music now. Panda, if you don't condemn this shit right now, you're gonna sink with these guys. I'm telling you.
Ludfo. I don't know who the fuck that is. Bad Religion. Let's do this.
Dude, he's about to play Bad Religion to this shit. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna allow that.
He has bronchitis, but something is wrong with his brain. I don't know.
We will not
It
allow
sounded like
that.
a whole bunch of shit is wrong. It sounded like surgery was a long shot. I don't know. But Gabe the Babe should suffer. Let's go.
Yeah, broken hip. That's one of the disgusting things about a lot of these guys is they think they're punk rockers. Like this obese moron, Chase, ragey drunk Chase. He acts like he's a punk rocker. And they go around what? Mike was criticizing what's her name over her amphetamine use, remember, over her medications. These are the most non-punk rock motherfuckers you could ever encounter in your life, like closed-minded, they're bigots, attacking Satanists. You're all Satanists. Oh, but now we're punk rock. You guys are a fucking cartoon. You don't know what punk rock even means. Any of you.
Let's go put some posts of his up.
Oh, he is gonna put some posts up. Let's see him, Mike.
Here, he's sitting pre-op right now. 4 hours ago.
So, Gabe was in the hospital waiting to go in and do the surgery. And dude, you would be nervous, you'd be scared. So we've been talking to him on Twitter, right? We've been doing little spaces. And it's to keep his mind off the fact that he's about to have surgery. But yeah. What else would you do sitting in a hospital bed, right? Like, but play on your phone. But according to Psych Ward Mike, that's strange. Like your social
Hmm.
media stuff would probably
We put it in the
increase.
nest.
Let's see it, Mike.
Okay, for real this time. Sitting pre-op. See you on the other side. And I said, hopefully, won't see you again.
So, Gabe Gabe posted saying I'll see you guys on the other side, and Mike just made a joke that he posted in his comments. Hopefully, we won't see you again. And he puts in the nest like he wants the hate group to come up and celebrate him for it. Tell me how that's not a hate group. It's the definition of hate. And it's a group that's celebrating while they hate.
That's what I said.
It's just
Let me
fucking
put that.
crazy,
Let me put
man.
that post up in the nest, so we can all just follow along at the hate that we're spewing at him and documenting.
As bad as this guy is, if the roles were flipped and he was going through this, I've already said, I would have probably DM'd him and been like, look, whatever problems we had, just forget about it, bro. Take care of yourself. Because that's what a normal human does.
I saw that pizza like the tweet.
Oh, Pizza Slayer liked the tweet. Well, good thing I know not to talk to Pizza Slayer anymore while he's creeping in my DMs, giving me dirt on all you guys. Pizza Slayer was the one that told me you guys were passing around like court documents and shit. He came over to try to get me to stop trolling Just Causes Sextortion. He's been pretending to be my friend in the DMs.
That's so fucking funny. Oh no, Zim's not gonna approve. Zim,
Uh-oh.
this is
Elder Wise Zim is gonna come up and tell him he doesn't approve, but then he's gonna circle jerk with him for an hour.
not a space for you, because I'm hate. This is a hate space.
You're right. This is absolutely a hate group space. Thank you for telling us, Mike, you lunatic. At least he knows that's what it is.
And I'm very hateful right now. Not
Yes,
towards you, Zim, of
yes,
course,
you
not
are.
you. You have both.
And it's not just right now. You are always hateful because you are psychotic who probably belongs in the mental ward where your wife left you.
No one would ever hate you. But no, we're hateful towards Gabe the Babe, who has doxed me multiple times.
I'm gonna say once again, Mike had a YouTube channel with his full name. He did a channel like mine. Oh, come see the obese Mike Boyle show. Brr, 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 brr. And it was his full name. So to cry about getting doxxed, it's just
And
bullshit.
has wished the most awful,
Look at my
unsustainable
triple
shit
chins. I'm Mike.
on me. And others like your friends Red Panda Koala, and all
Crying over Panda again. Panda again. Had a YouTube channel with his full name.
these other people. He's done the same thing to them, and they're gracious enough.
So even if Gabe doxed Panda and Mike, which he didn't, their names were already out. Everyone knew his Mike's name. Uh, if even if he did, which he didn't, it was during that doxing storm back with Disclosure Tonight where they doxed juvenile records of mine. It was just a doxing storm. So everyone acted like little bitches, if you ask me. Even does that even explain all this? It doesn't to me. You guys doxed me and I wouldn't laugh if you were having brain surgery.
Red Panda Koala and Chupacabra and all these other whatever that fucking whoever's in that other fucking space, they're all fucking nice about it and gracious. I'm not.
We know it's because you're the crash test dummy. That's your role. Panda and Tupa, their role is to grow and become famous. Your role is to stay down here in the slime and do their bidding and crash test dummy for them. Understand?
Fuck that. Fuck being gracious. Fuck you, Gabe. I hope the anesthesia doesn't fucking work. I hope I hope you're under paralytics, okay?
So he's more mad about Gabe doxing Panda than Panda is? Is that what this psychotic is saying? Like what the fuck are you talking about? Let Panda fight his own battles. Like you think Panda wants? Does Panda? We need to know. Is he in the chat? Panda, do you want Mike out here doing this? Is it on your behalf?
Go look what that is. I hope you're under it.
Because he's
And then they
saying
can't
it's on
fucking
your
tell if you're
behalf.
actually paralyzed. And then they go ahead with the procedure anyways.
If you didn't catch that, I was running my mouth. He said he wants the anesthesia to fail. And, Gabe to go through the living nightmare that would be a surgery without anesthesia.
I hope you feel every little fucking thing they do to you. You big piece of shit. Oh, non
All because we didn't get along on Twitter. I'm a turncoat MAGA now, and you're a liberal. We don't like each other.
credulous is here. Shout out non credulous.
Oh, shout out
This is a hate space.
non-cred.
Gabe
Non-cred is the first to join the Gabe should suffer and not have his anesthesia work hate space. I just want to say for the record, non-cred is the first to join.
Babe should suffer. I don't care. I don't care. Don't tell me about
Do you guys believe me now when I said non-cred was giggling sitting next to Mike when he was saying it was funny my dad had died the day before? Do you believe me now?
karma. Don't tell me about putting out bad shit into the universe. I know all about that shit. Fuck him.
Why? Why fuck him? Because he doxed Panda when Panda was doxing his
Yeah.
friends?
So, what did Gabe the Babe do to you, since he's always been such an insufferable person to others to begin with?
Docs
See, right away, non-cred is trying to feed into, and he's laugh emoting. So he already nullifies the ability to say I wasn't cool with this. He is clearly cool with it, and he thinks it's funny. All these nice guys on UFO Twitter, Daz, Zim, non-cred here, they're the worst around. Because at least guys like Mike, you see where they're coming from. You can see them coming. Because, they're just buffoons. These nice guys. Oh, women even getting involved. I mean, and you see Jess Extortion seems to be the only girl that joins this mess.
To me repeatedly.
Yep, like many others, and
Yeah,
falsely
and
claimed he
then
was doxxed.
and then kind of wished the most awful, hateful.
So he falsely claimed he was doxxed. So he deserves to have death wished upon him while he is possibly facing death?
Shit upon me.
Well, that's lame as fuck, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy the level of zealotry in that person. Like, God literally struck them down, and he was like just ready to just keep going on hating.
Non-cred is always unwilling to believe that he is in the wrong. Oh, hi, J-Just. Hi, Interstellar. Thanks for joining, guys. He is completely unwilling to admit this is a bad look. I mean, just look above him, his PFP. But no, he didn't. He clashed with me. He stuck up for somebody I don't like on Twitter, so he deserves this.
Yes, there is some irony.
These guys love
right?
it,
There
man.
is some irony in all this.
I want to rewind
Level
it
of
here.
zealotry in that person. Like,
Listen.
God literally struck them down, and he was like just ready to just keep going on hating.
Yeah.
What was that noise? One of them croaked like a frog. It was some kind of demon spawn noise.
Yes, there is some irony, right? There is some irony in all this. That after being so hateful,
They went like that. They went.
he was struck with such an illness. I don't even know what the fuck it is.
You don't.
I
need
mean,
to
if
know.
it was me, I'd be I'd be putting my focus into life, not.
He's in the hospital, you morons. Why do you care what he does with his time? Look what you guys do with your time. Non-cred, you're in a space 8 in the morning all day gossiping about people. That's a stupid use of time.
Red Panda Koala and like some dudes on Twitter. Like if God tried to strike me down, right? Because that's just like I don't want to be like the fucking emperor in Star Wars, just like driven by hate, like clutching to life with like my hate, like Lord Voldemort, right? Like constantly fading victim.
You're
Like
underestimating.
This idea that someone else should face something like this the same way you would is just so close-minded. I mean, you're talking about the fight in the scariest moments of your life, like not knowing what your future is. Everyone's going to face that differently. Some people are going to be a little bit in denial. Some people are going to be like, look, there's nothing I can do. Gabe's been a fucking badass through it. He showed no fucking fear, and he seems to be more worried about us and like us being sad and upset and worried about him than anything. The guy's been a rock through all of it. It
The power of evil.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm trying to point at it. I'm like, it's Gabe the Babe, bro.
Yeah, and I mean at the same time.
notice, just like Mike, non-cred gives no examples for why this vitriol. Oh, he just like came at us, supported Teejay. What the fuck, bro?
I'm trying to hold back the most deep parts of my hate, but there's parts of me that just say, I want this motherfucker to suffer during surgery. I hope it's not successful.
Go ahead, non-cred.
That's the part of me
Go
that's
ahead.
coming out.
You do too. Go ahead, non-cred.
I mean, he's pretty fucking like terrible. He's a terrible person. Like I get it.
Why?
I get it. There's a part of me like that too, where I'm just like, this dude does not.
Non-cred, I would say you and Mike here have clearly demonstrated you are both terrible people. And anyone on UFO Twitter that isn't a sick person should be thinking the same thing while they're watching this.
Not deservedly. I mean, maybe not so much I'd end it for him, but like, yeah, like
Not
you
the.
suck, probably.
Did you hear what he just said? It's not like I would end it for him. So you're saying you wouldn't commit a homicide over UFO Twitter? Well, good for you, non-cred. You're a hero, bro.
Like that dude has done nothing but like claim he is like the Messiah, and that we're all like pitiful people. Like that's just a weird.
You are all pitiful people. And he has done nothing of the sort about any Messiah. He did his Batman thing where he said I'm gonna clean up UFO Twitter like Batman. And you guys all hang with Spidey Paul, who did Paul made his entire account I'm Spider-Man. Gabe just did one post. Like, but
Weird fucking place to be
He
as a
called
person.
us the trailer park of ufology.
Bruh.
Dude, so now they're actually letting some things slip on why they hate Gabe, and it's all true and it's all funny. This is why they don't give examples of why they don't like me. It's because it's all true and it's all funny. You guys are absolutely the trailer park of UFO Twitter. Look what you're doing. Like, what, you think you're the intellectuals?
Oh, bro, has he not been to Campion's house? What?
I mean,
This is
What
all
the
they
fuck?
do. Go listen to Gabe's Spaces, the last two Spaces we've had. Interstellar had one, hosted one yesterday, and tell me who the hate group is. Go listen to the 15 minutes of those Spaces. It's me and all my friends hanging out, and then compare that to what these guys do when they get alone. And you tell me what's going on.
Fuck. This guy has trashed us repeatedly. This community he's trashed. He's trashed me personally.
Good.
I mean, I have no reason to withhold any
Hopefully after this video drops, there's more people trashing you scumbags.
angst or ill will. And again, like I said, there's people out there like Tupa and Pan.
He just said he has no ill will after hosting this space. You said you don't want his anesthesia to work. What the fuck do you mean you don't wish him any ill will? How how can you even say those in the same day? This Put this idiot back in the mental hospital. Dahlia, come get your boy. This guy's out here wilding.
And they can take this more graciously. Good on them. I'm proud. Proud to call them friends. However, I am not going to take this graciously. I'm going to tell Gabe the Babe he should go get fucked.
I think Tupa and Panda don't really want nothing to do with this shit. They haven't been really holding a lot of hate spaces. It almost seems like they want to move on, and these guys are like, no, we want to be hateful because that's all we know how to do.
And he should fucking
We'll see though. They show
suffer.
up. They show up.
And don't you cry about the pain that you hide. I wanted to play this fucking song from Joyce. What's that band you saw?
Oh, Joyce is playing along too. Thank you for doxing Joyce and letting UFO Twitter know that she's right there on your hip during this hate campaign.
Vision of Disorder. VOD. Yeah, they got this fucking song where it's about suffering.
Did you hear her in the background? What the fuck was that goblin back there?
And I just want to play it for Gabe so fucking bad. I'm hoping he gets. There's no way this surgery he's having is whatever is serious. There's no way he's going to be able to get out of surgery and like hop on his phone. Like
Dude.
This dude is going to be down for the count for a while.
You guys are so
if they're
gross.
going into his head, like he has to have brain surgery. Like I think he said, like that's just you don't fucking handle getting poked around in the brain real well.
Yeah,
Dude.
sure, dude. Though there's a part of me that feels like that's what he wants to do. Like he wants to just wake straight up out of brain surgery.
Well, yeah, non-cred. I'm sure he wants to wake up and get back to his life. Wouldn't you? Like, what the fuck are you idiots saying?
And get on Twitter to like dox people. Like he's like
Yeah, as far as I've seen, once again, Gabe hasn't doxed anyone that's name wasn't already out there. When I think he posted, Panda, he might have posted the clip from Disclosure Tonight or some shit that what they've been crying about. It's gone both ways for 2, 3 years now. I don't agree with doxing, but dude, to act like Gabe is doxing people and nothing is coming his way or towards his friends is absurd. Mike and Dahlia are the ones that somehow cracked my juvenile records because they couldn't find an arrest report. Like, and these names were already out there, like I've explained over and over again. And it doesn't seem the panda even gives a fuck. Like, why are you fighting Red Panda Koala's battles? If you guys aren't an organized hate group, like, why are you out here going to this lengths because another guy on Twitter got doxxed? Like, Panda can't fight his own battle? He's one of the biggest accounts on Twitter. So what the fuck are you doing?
he's just like a fucking dog with a bone, dude.
He is a dog with a bone. I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
He doesn't
I've
like you
never,
guys.
at
You're
first he was
scum.
cool. Then he started sliding into this role that was carved out for him. There was this vacuum of where, myself and others used to be, of being this vicious attack dog. Here is this hole that
Did you hear what he just said? He just admitted that he was the attack dog in the hate group, where myself was that role. So that is one of the things I've talked about with when I said Mike left, the hate group went with him. Mike was the hate group. When he jumped over with Tupa and Panda, all the hate went with him. That friend group kind of settled down. He just admitted it there. He said the role I filled, where I was the attack dog for the hate group. So when Mike is basically a one-man walking hate group, wherever he goes, the real vile hatred, despicable spaces, they follow him. And they followed him over here. And here he is with non-cred. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. That's important.
into this role that was carved out for him. There was this vacuum of where, myself and others used to be,
It
of
was
being
just
this
him.
vicious attack dog. Here is this hole that in this place where all these people are rooting for someone to take up the reins and be this hateful, spiteful person.
So he just admitted he was the attack dog in the hate group. Now he's the attack dog for the Tupa crew. Sounds like you're a crash test dummy, Mike. Sounds like you belong in the psych ward. And he talks about all this hate that Gabe spilled out. Notice they have no examples of it. It was Gabe giving his opinions, and it's opinions they didn't like. That's all it
And it's
was.
and it's fueled by people like Tio Red and
Here you go.
Carlos.
And
Carlos.
TJ.
Oh,
Me.
we
Me.
all
And
know.
a few other less
We're not allowed to have a friend group where we kind of agree that there's things seriously wrong with UFO Twitter. That's against the rules. We can't have a friend circle where we get along and don't talk about it's funny people are dying in our spaces. You're not allowed to do that. But this is all fun and dandy over here.
present, but equally toxic people. I know they're
Yep.
still out there too.
Oh, don't you
So
worry, non-credulous account gets suspended. I ain't going fucking nowhere.
Oh, yeah, there's some people who have their accounts set to private who still manage to be toxic pieces of shit.
What? Dude, if they have their account set to private, why do you give a fuck? Like, leave them alone.
And I'm sure they'll be fucking stalking my spaces as usual. Fucking
It's not stalking your spaces. When you're doing things like this, and people are grabbing it and recording it, they're holding you accountable. UFology, SWAT, me, whoever it is, we're holding these people accountable. Nobody's stalking these losers. Dude, this shit hurts my soul to listen to. I don't go into these spaces. When people send me entire spaces and they're like, "Look what these lunatics are saying." I ask them to grab clips cuz I don't like listening to this shit. It makes me sad.
Lame ass losers.
Oh yeah, yeah, no.
Not the stuff they say about me. That shit makes me laugh. This type of shit. The stuff, these attacks they launch at my friends. It bothers me. And they know it. That's why they do it.
Carlos Dangerous was more than happy. Well, it was either him or Tio, not sure which. More like they got added to a group chat I was in, and I was just like, hey, I gotta bounce. These people are in here, and I don't feel safe around them.
Listen to this little bitch baby. Dude, they're telling on themselves. So he just said Tio got added to a group chat. And what that is the UFO Twitter community as a whole is starting to accept us. They're starting to see what's happening here. So they're adding us to group chats. My account's growing. My subscribers is growing. People are starting to kind of be like, well, maybe these guys aren't so bad. Non-cred will never accept that. I feel unsafe around him. Shut up, you little pussy. You have no screenshots of anyone threatening you, anyone even attacking you. We let you come into our spaces and sit at the bottom, and no one even says anything to you. Like, he is the, biggest faux victim in the entire community. His account's suspended right now for harassment.
And of course, it ends up like a screenshot of that ends up in TJ's hands, like weaponizing us.
Ah!
Of course, of course.
Ah,
More
let's
like they got added to a group chat I was in, and I was just like, hey, I gotta bounce. These people are in here, and I don't feel safe
listen what he says here.
around them. And of course, it ends up like a screenshot of that ends up in TJ's hands, like weaponized against me. Like, of course, right? From the people who
I am everywhere, non-cred. I am turning the tables. We are watching. UFology SWAT is everywhere, bro. They don't sleep like Panda don't sleep.
you know fucking cry like little babies when you ask them like to talk about who's running Banana Conda. You know what I mean? Oh,
They're so worried about Banana Conda.
we don't want to. We would never give up somebody's privacy like that. As long as they're one of our toxic.
Dude, only non-cred cares about the Banana Conda account. That's so funny. There's this random account called Banana Conda that just... And dude, it's the corniest shit. That's why they can't ever give examples. Because if non-cred showed examples of stuff that Banana Conda has been saying to him, we'd all start laughing. We'd be like, dude, this is funny.
Troll army friends, right? Like, but we'll like throw anybody under the bus for our toxic troll army friends because they're
But look what they do when they want to try to, get at somebody. They hold a space like this, or TJ watching CP, no lie. Like they just make up nonsense. That's the divide. We can actually clown these guys because they constantly give us ammunition against them because they're clowns. They just have to kind of make up and stew for days about us, and it doesn't go anywhere.
fucking psycho, dude.
Yeah, we're the psychos. None of this is psycho non-cred. This is all completely normal. Pizza boy.
They are pretty psycho. I forgot about TJ. I totally. He's such a forgettable piece of shit that I totally forgot that he was even in the orbit of Gabe the Sufferer.
Yeah, I like I said in my intro, I've been trying to branch out and not have to cover this shit, but they keep doing things like this.
Oh yeah, they were spending a bunch of time together, even though they honestly didn't have a lot in common except being haters.
Yeah, they spend a lot of time together. So now they're telling us that we shouldn't be friends together, blah blah. We're all liberals, bro. Like that's pretty much what most of us have in common is we don't condone MAGA. Like that seems to be the thing that unites all. But it's not all of us. Disclosure tonight, guys, I consider my close friends and they're MAGAs. I have some MAGA friends, but that seems to be what kind of pushes our friend group towards each other is when you see, people posting anti-MAGA and libtard stuff, you kind of gravitate with who you agree with. Where non-cred used to take woke smokes, remember? He just kind of blended in with the hateful MAGAs, just like Mike did. Mike used to be a liberal too. Mike switched his political alliance with his Twitter friend circle. He was a liberal, and then when he joined the Tuba crew, he became a MAGA. That's how you know this guy stands for nothing. He can take off his political affiliation like a t-shirt. A fat, sweaty, extra large, you know, pit stain t-shirt.
Right. I have a hard time forgetting about TJ though, because he like
Uh-oh.
likes to put so much focus on me. It's hard for all that energy not to get up in my shit.
I wonder why, non-cred. I wonder why you keep coming across my radar.
Do you think AI would tell me some ways to insult Gabe the Babe? How he could suffer surgically?
Are you fucking insane?
I mean, I feel like
So now alright, let's just rewind it. This is gonna take up the whole fucking show, ain't it?
it's hard for all that energy not to get up in my shit.
Do you think AI would tell me some?
It's so funny that after non-cred gives this little whiny session about everyone's been so mean to him, Bananaconda making him feel bad, Mike fires back with, "Do you think I can use AI to make a guy feel bad about his surgery?"
Ways to insult Gabe the Babe? How he could suffer surgically?
And they don't think that
I
they're the
mean, I
bad
feel like
guys.
it depends on the AI model, honestly.
They still think they're the good guys.
Right? My wife's like, yeah, it would.
Dahlia is totally cool with the evil guys. Thanks for letting us know, Mike. Sometimes I would wonder. I wonder if Dahlia kind of sees this shit and is cringing in the background. And people that know Dahlia would tell me, no, she's just as evil as Mike, if not more evil. And now you kind of cleared it up during this that she is indeed just as evil, if not greater to or equal to your evil.
She feels pretty confident she could get an answer out of it.
We're learning a lot.
TJ is a huge piece of shit.
Oh, I know, bro.
Let's go look at what he's tweeted recently.
Look,
He likes to gunk it up with stuff that's more innocent to make like when you ask Grok to do an analysis of his posts, like to make himself look more innocent.
did you hear that? Maybe I'm just not a bad guy and you guys have been lying this whole time. Let's listen to that again. Yeah, I fake my Twitter account. I put wrestling stuff up there. That way people don't think I'm evil like you.
Let's go look at what he's tweeted recently.
Listen what he says here. This is fun.
He likes to gunk it up with stuff that's more innocent to make like when you ask Grok to do an analysis of his posts, like to make himself look more innocent.
You know what non-cred posts? I have no idea. I don't go over there. I haven't been on non-cred's account since I did the episode about him like 3 months ago, and it was just him crying about me over and over again. Remember? It's over on my YouTube. I think it's called Non-Credible. It's one of my earlier videos. I would doubt his account, but yeah, it's crazy that he would think I would fake my entire Twitter account. That way I can like sneak in really vile shit. Like I guess that's what he's saying. Like he hides really gross shit and his nice shit. That's his strategy.
That dude has a high post volume. It's insane.
Yeah, I like to post when I'm on the bus.
He's up there with like Kremlin accounts as far as post volume, but like, yo, dude, he constantly like,
You know,
I don't know how I feel about.
I don't know, like he just has like a Twitter account where he talks about video games and wrestling. Like I don't know, bro.
Capital punishment, dude, but like, of the few crimes that make me gutturally want to have people put to death, like violence, like sexual violence against women and children, or just human beings in general.
Oh, I'm against capital punishment. I think the electric chair is cruel and unusual. I think a lot of the methods that we use fit the banner of cruel and unusual punishment, and he found an old post where I talked about capital punishment. Now he's mixing that into me being a groiper or some shit.
Kind of up there. So it's fucking ridiculous. This man has been going around for now years accusing, more people than KMF ever did of being like pedophiles and like.
Well, let's see. I talk about Kimball and Somber in the Nudes for Dudes space, which I've showed screenshots and proved that it existed, and I talk about Logan. In his hard drive. And then I also talk about Carlos, because whenever I would stumble into your guys' spaces, he would be going on these perverted rants, and I say he's a goofy. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's everybody. I've talked a lot of shit about a lot of you people on UFO Twitter, and what, like maybe two have had that attached to them, and both of them have displayed things. You know, those guys were in a space called Nudes for Dudes with a picture of a naked little boy in the comments, and Logan's hard drive. And non-cred, you were in a space, a Paul space, where you said that you agree with this stuff about Logan. You think he has what'd you say, credible allegations against him? So you're kind of flip-flopping here, bro. Remember the video I did where Logan was all upset and Heather was like, "It was non-cred. He was saying that you got." Yeah, I mean, so yeah.
Sexual predators and shit, like with no real evidence. Because if it was real, you would go to the fucking police for something so fucking horrific.
I mean, what? What do I tell the police? There's a gathering of goofies on UFO Twitter.
If it's true, even in the remotest, but like you can't.
It's crazy because they'll go and like watch that clip with Larry in Logan's space where he's talking about, 13 and 15-year-old girls and how it's hot sex. And then they'll be like, "No, there's nothing going on weird here." It's you think UFO Twitter is the only community on the internet that doesn't have that going on in it? Like it's the internet, you idiots. Like that they think that's like a far-fetched ideal. That man, a small percentage of these guys in this community are probably on some weird shit.
Like, dude, he tried to literally invent like this whole situation where like Kimball and Tupa and RPK had to migrate here from Clubhouse.
Oh, that one has actually been proven, and I don't know. I don't think Kimball was part of the group, but it was Logan and Panda and Tupa, that group over there on Clubhouse. I don't know what the fuck happened over there. It was those fabricated photos with Ocean. They got passed around, and everyone fought over it, and yeah. So, once again, there's nothing made up. And again, they also know that this was information that was fed to me by someone that was in the community at the time. I didn't make anything up. Kimball knows all that. Kimball knows who was telling me these things. So you can't say I'm making it up and then someone's telling him like it.
Because their CP ring got busted up. And then he like changed the story for it to be like Logan, Red, and Tupa. And it's like,
I wasn't around back then. I don't know who all was involved
I
in
mean,
it. I would imagine it's the same little core of goofies that you have over here on UFO Twitter, though, because they migrated.
criticizable things about all those people, but like none of them are.
These are theories, also. Like, it's no different than Red Panda Koala floating his theory about, imagine hate groups and Lou Elizondo and Allie and her drugging at that bar, and it's connected to this and this and this. Like everyone seems to do that.
Or anywhere near CP except for Logan. And then like even with Logan,
Oh, he just said except for Logan. Dude, he threw Logan under.
stood up. And then he like changed the story for it to be like Logan, Red, and Tupa.
Listen
and
to
it's
this
like,
shit.
I mean, plenty of criticizable things.
Where I think Logan and where I think Tupa and Panda come into play is I don't know if Non-Crow's around back then, but they helped try to get that hard drive back. And so whatever's on that hard drive, they tried to cover it up also. I never said Tupa and Panda were engaging in CP or anything like that. That's stuff they add to it. I say everyone that was involved with holding those big spaces help find Logan's hard drive is connected to that hard drive. They all tried to cover up and get that hard drive under wraps. So they're all involved in it. Whatever's on that hard drive, all that group is involved in it. If you don't like it, cry about it, but that's my opinion.
About all those people, but like none of them are anywhere near CP except for Logan.
Uh,
And then like even with Logan, it's like
except for Logan.
he's nowhere near CP really, if you really dig into it.
If you really dig into it. Well, if that hard drive has it on it, they're all close to it, right? Because they are connected to that hard drive. They were all trying to get that hard drive. They were all talking about that hard drive. They're connected. I don't know why it's complicated.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, this dude wants to be fucking butthurt when somebody posts like a criminal, like public records about him, even though.
Oh, look, they're skipping over the fact that it's juvenile records again. They always hide the fact that they couldn't find any criminal records for me. So they lie and just say, well, he gets mad that we posted records. These were juvenile records from when I was 12 years old, because that's all they could find. And I don't cry, I don't get mad. What I explained to them is that's a felony. Juvenile records are protected differently than adult records. And they don't seem to understand that, but they just breeze over that. The only thing they ever posted from me was an arrest report when I was 12 years old, and it was for marijuana. And that's because they couldn't find any criminal record. They were digging, they were looking, they got my full name from Just Extortion, and somehow one of them was able to breach juvenile records, which is a serious thing that people on UFO Twitter should be aware of. That there's somebody within the Tupa Crew hate group that is capable of cracking into the juvenile records. These are court records. These are sealed when you turn 18. It's a felony just to breach them, especially for the use of um uh to use to intimidate or bully someone online. You're committing several felonies, which I always just kind of laughed that it was stupid you guys would do that. You think I give a fuck that people know I smoked weed as a 12-year-old? I talk about this shit in my spaces, or in my videos, you dummy. Like I talk about doing hard drugs at 12 and 13. You think I give a fuck? Like it's the fact that you guys took it to that level. You couldn't get anything on me, so you took it to that level. That's what's pathetic. And I never doxed anybody. I post mugshots that are public
Who
records.
spends all day fucking mischaracterizing and weaponizing other people's public information. It's fucking sick, dude. There's my TJ rant.
All right,
And non-cred's done with a TJ rant.
here's one. I got some AI insults for him. Here we go.
Oh, Mike got the AI insults going.
Here, Joyce, read it. Read an AI insult for us.
Joyce is gonna read one. God,
Everyone
these people
else
are
might
sick.
be playing nice because you're sick, but I'm not. I hope you're terrified. I hope it hurts. And I hope you know that even now, nobody actually likes you. They're just obligated to be there.
Damn.
Wow, Joyce. Way to contribute to UFO Twitter. You should definitely bring back Cosmic Dahlia. People are missing you. I know non-cred's missing you over there. He's dreaming of a cucking.
So AI is pretty heartless. That was pretty heartless AI. Who was this? Grok did this?
Oh, she's got another one.
Say it.
I wanted to make sure you heard this before they put you under. I hate you. I haven't forgiven a single thing, and I'm rooting for the worst possible outcome. Enjoy the suffering.
Wow, they really seem to be enjoying doing that shit, don't they? It's almost like these people are so sadistic motherfuckers. But that TJ guy, he said it was weird when everyone offered $10,000 for the hard drive they couldn't put in the cloud.
Those aren't even funny. They're hateful.
Well, what
Were
you
they supposed to be funny or were they supposed to be hateful? I thought they were supposed to be hateful.
Dude, the level the non-cred is loving this shit is just so pathetic to me.
Let's try to put a funny.
This
I'm
is
gonna
his
try to
whole
put a funny spin
life.
on it now.
Is waiting for a space where he can go in and talk shit about people on UFO Twitter that have made him sad. It's his whole world is like just waiting. Well, I can't hate in that one. Oh, Mike's got one. I gotta get in there.
Because
Kimball started a space. I can cry in that one. But when he comes into like normal spaces, no one wants to hear it. He does the drive-by thing where he like joins and then and leaves. Dude, you are such a little panty waste.
saying one-liners like "Hopefully, won't see you again."
No, non-cred isn't Interstellar, bro. Interstellar is British.
I hope the anesthesia
I have non-cred's phone number. I could call him right now. Dude, that would be hilarious if I called him live.
wears off just enough for you to feel the surgeons discussing how much they don't like you.
Oh, you're so clever.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Just so they can be like, his penis is small. I'll bet you that's what they're discussing. Gabe has a
Mike, when was the last time you even saw your penis? You obese quadruple chin goblin.
small wiener. He's always had a small one, man. He's got that
Also, when was the last time me or any of my friends had a space where we were talking about the sizes of other people's wieners on UFO Twitter?
small one personality.
Never. That's the answer. Never.
Choice is just like, yay.
Yeah, Joyce likes the homophobic rants. Back when I confronted non-cred for saying it was, laughing while Mike was saying it was funny my dad died, non-cred gave my phone number to Mike and Joyce, and she was firing off homophobic DMs and text messages and shit at me.
He is always seems like he's overcompensating for something. That's for fucking sure. I don't know, dude. I really hope they lobotomize his ass when they pop his head open, because that's the
Oh
only thing
my
that would make.
god! Did you just hear what this sick motherfucker just said? Dude, what is wrong with these fucking people?
Choice is just like, yay.
He is always seems like he's overcompensating for something. That's for fucking sure. I don't know, dude. I really hope they lobotomize his ass when they pop his head open, because
my
that's
God,
the only thing that
dude.
would make him any more intelligent.
Wouldn't it be
Dude.
great? Wouldn't it just be awesome if they've just like
UFO Twitter, if you do not stand up and do something about this, you are doomed and you deserve it. This is so fucking disgusting.
carved out a huge chunk of his fucking
Oh my
personality,
God,
and he's
dude.
just this veggie now, and he's just like, oh.
Scalpel slips.
Yeah, somebody just like
Mick West bad. New Elizondo good.
Dude, these fucking people, man.
he wouldn't be able to dox anybody.
I'm
sorry.
Gabe, I'm sorry, man. I didn't listen to this space before. I figured it was gonna be a lot of the same shit that they were saying in the last one, dude.
Drinking some seltzer water.
You guys
Woo!
are so disgusting, man.
I'm listening to Mary J. Blige right now, and she's talking about haters. How do I say? What?
Oh, he's gonna go over and shit all over Mary J. Blige and pull her into his hate. She's thinking about haters while we're laughing at a guy in surgery. Dude, I'm gonna put it faster because I want to get through this shit. This is so gross, man.
Gotta dance for me. I forget what she said. She's talking about haters at some point in the song, and we've all got haters out there. A shout out to Daijin. I see Daijin's here. Not that Daijin's a hater. I'm just giving him a shout out. But Gabe the Babe should suffer the consequences of his behavior.
Dude, these guys can't come up with anything to talk about. And you got all this shit happening in ufology. You got the videos they're trying to push them to release. I had all this shit to fucking talk about. And this is what they're doing all day. UFO Twitter.
Which is me, right, and a bunch of other people hatefully wishing the things happen to him, right? I mean, I seriously just hope it's just a bad outcome for him. Period.
I hope he reads Lisa.
These fucking people are so gross, man. This shit's hurting my soul.
Happened to him.
Whoops. Don't want that.
Right? I mean, I seriously just hope it's just a bad outcome for him. Period.
I hope he reads Lisa.
And I hope he
reaps what he's told. He was mean to people on Twitter. He deserves it.
hears this, and I hope he realizes what a big piece of shit he's been for people to actually throw a space and actually verbalize out into the universe how
there is no people. It's just a couple sick puppies. That's why no one's joining right now, you dumb fuck. It's just non-cred, your little lapdog. He's scared of you. He doesn't want to cross you. So he engages in. And plus, obviously, he's just as sick as you, if you ask me. I always had hope for non-cred. Just up until recently, I was saying I thought non-cred might apologize and we could probably be cool. Never, dude. Never. You're the worst. You're the fucking
how they
worst.
fucking hate him, and how they hope the surgeons discuss how small his penis is.
Still would take smaller than his brain.
Buddy, this is not a space for love. This is a hate space.
Buddy joined, and I was curious to see what Buddy was gonna say.
We hate Gabe the Babe because he.
So they won't even let Buddy come up and talk. Like, and you know, let an elder from UFO Twitter that everyone respects, Buddy, come up and be like, is this what you guys really want to be doing with your time? Because I imagine that's what Buddy was about to do. Buddy's, like I said, spent hours in spaces with us. Gabe, he was in our recent ones, and I imagine this hurts his heart, and I'm curious to see what happens
is
here.
a big piece of shit, and so is that fucking piece of shit.
Me,
Gandalf the Red, that
Me.
criminal.
Don't forget me.
Tio the fuckhead.
Yeah, that guy.
You guys are
deserves
forgetting
no
me.
corner around here. Fuck them, man.
They're just mad that Tio has more followers than all of them combined on his main.
I mean, like, it's like, no matter how you spin it, it's always bad. Like, is it like how he interacts with people? Bad.
Tio? Dude, Tio has issues with nobody.
Two-faced,
besides
petty.
you guys.
Is it how he interacts with ufology? Completely credulous and constantly spreading misinformation and always has a huge believer's bias that makes all of us look like skeptics. The fucking starseed ass motherfucker.
Oh my god. So they're attacking Tio for believing in aliens too much. Dude, Mike was the guy saying the moon was an alien base just a few months back. Like, these guys' belief in the alien thing wanes. Tio's always believed. You don't, it doesn't matter what, that's like faith. It's almost like religion, or you don't, it's irrelevant if they believe in aliens or not. You don't choose if you like someone over that. It's so close-minded. Why are
Buddy,
these guys even around?
What is up, my friend?
Let's hear Buddy.
I love you guys. You know what I'm going to say. It doesn't take,
Non-cred, you might think it's funny, bro, but what you're too simple-minded to understand is you just lost a lot of respect in Buddy's eyes today. He probably thought you were a nice dude, good dude, and he probably doesn't anymore. It's something to keep in mind while you're over there giggling.
much knowing me to know, but if we only love those that we like, how small is our love? And hold on a second before you attack me. I associate
He already knows they're going to attack him.
with people and have associated with people that I don't agree with, that I suspect their motives, that I think are really toxic, that are sociopaths with others for a wide variety of reasons why I interact with them. And of course, I don't wish anyone ill because that's just not good karma. And some people reap what they sow. Some people dig their own, pitfalls.
And Gabe's not one of them. Gabe hasn't done anything to deserve it. A fraction of this shit.
More efficiently than you can for them. So I don't like to plant those seeds of hatred or, animosity within myself because it's just not, healthy for me physically, mentally, spiritually. But with people, we don't know their backgrounds. We don't know all these different factors that if we did, there's a good chance, because I know you're a good guy. I know all you guys are good guys.
They're not. Buddy, they're not. Good guys would not be doing this. You can go ahead and judge somebody by their actions and their words, and this gives you enough to judge somebody.
Ultimately, and you don't want to be, no one wants to be evil people, and you don't like seeing injustice, and you fight injustice, and I think that's super noble and admirable. Yet at the same time,
they're not fighting injustice. They might try to tell themselves that. It's petty crybaby shit. I'm even able to admit that. Most of this is just petty ego bullshit. Even when I'm engaging in it. These guys can't admit that. Gabe didn't deserve any of this. There's no injustice. There's no good guys. I mean, there's bad guys, there's assholes like this, but there's no evil and good. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
There's stuff we don't
We're just people on Twitter.
know, and sometimes in my life, I've reacted reflexively, and then when I found out more information, I was like, "Oh my goodness, I understand now." And some things, are just the way they are.
They
But
are.
I understand other people's feelings. I've had different feelings about Gabe and many others, even some people that are considered super toxic by most of the community. And there's always
Interstellar is on the speaker. Buddy has always been cool with me. I've talked to him a few times. That's who he's talking about. Even people who are considered toxic. I think he's kind of hinting at me. I've always been friends with Buddy, and he's always been one of the real ones.
something to learn for me, but always to me,
Me and Buddy are both non-materialistic. He rejects money and materialism and all that shit, so we agree on a lot of stuff.
it's kind of like the Gandhi, Martin Luther King, the passive, peaceful resistance kind of thought. War doesn't change hearts and minds. We've seen that throughout history. We see it going on right now.
Mike's not gonna let this go for very long.
Achieving peace and understanding and better communication is not for the squeamish. It's not for the reflexive. It takes great, tenacity, talent, and all these different things. And it's difficult. So, I just beseech you guys not to wish any negative on someone. Of course, you can, highlight and illuminate the outrageousness of actions and activities. That's what we're here for.
That's what I told these dumb fucks in the last video. Last time they were doing this, Tupa went on a rant. And I said, if you want to take screenshots of Gabe's posts and screen grab them and make fun of him about how goofy the shit he's saying is, that's fine. But that's not what this is. Like, that's what we do. Everything I've posted or showed happened on UFO Twitter. It happened around spaces. It happened in the community. You guys are doing some other shit here. This is hate. I mean, this is a hate group. Interstellar's got his hands up.
To be each other's mirror, like me right now being the mirror for us, and you guys being mine. So, but I understand people having their feelings the way they feel, and there's nothing wrong with that. People hated me.
There is something wrong with it, buddy. There is something very fucking wrong with this. And if you can't admit that to these bully assholes, then I'm sorry, bro, you're being a coward. I mean, that's the only way I can fucking really put it.
For
Interstellar's about to have the testicular fortitude to put it to these assholes.
bringing out Alex and Dietrich. I was, I mentioned it publicly, and that she was that secret person, and people still hate me for that. It was like a lose-lose situation for me, but people hate me for that. Call me a doxer, and I'm sexist, and I wasn't protecting women, and all this shit, which was actually kind of sexist in and of itself. But anyway, so I love you guys.
No, I hear you. All right, buddy, but I'm still gonna hate. I'm still
gonna hate. We know, Mike. You are the walking hate group. That's what you're proving right now. It ain't me. It ain't KMF. It's you. And Non-Cred as your little lapdog. And others like Kimball who support you.
got hate in my heart, and I'm gonna show it to.
Yeah, he fucking just got out of the mental hospital for all the hate. All the online hate. And these people think it's hilarious. He's backsliding, is what you would call this. And his friends think it's hilarious.
Gabe. Interstellar, welcome, Interstellar, sir.
Mike, I expect better from you, man. You know Gabe is having serious brain surgery today, yeah?
Yeah, I know he's having a serious brain surgery, sir.
You think that's a
And I
very
hope
like?
I hope it goes terribly.
I call this karmic justice for all those times he wished
I
people with brain injuries to die.
Do you have a screenshot or a recording of that? Because otherwise it didn't happen. That's the rules of UFO Twitter.
I don't expect any better from non-cred, but I expected better from you,
No,
man.
Gabe
That's interesting. The Interstellar said he didn't expect better from non-creds, so he already knows non-cred's a little bitch. I was holding out hope for non-cred until this. It does kind of make me sad.
the babe's the one who's wishing
Yeah, I mean, come on.
people
These
dead.
guys
Like,
were hoping that I keel over from a heart attack. TJ has specifically said that after I die, he hopes that my wife comes and hooks up with him. So
That, that's
Do you have a screenshot or recording of that? Otherwise, it didn't happen on under the rules of UFO Twitter.
that's TJ. That's Teal. You know, that's nothing. These people
TJ,
have nothing to do with
TO,
you.
And the reason, if that was said, which it wasn't, Mike already took it to that level when he was laughing, saying my dad. It was funny, my dad had just died. I thought I was cool with everyone when that happened. The only thing I had done at that point was challenged Mike in a space. It was when they were doing the whistleblower Mike thing. He was showing everyone's DMs from like KMF and all them, but his were blacked out. And I was like, well, we need to see your side of the DMs. That's all. Like, I wasn't hate group or canceled yet. And I popped back in a space the next day, and my dad had just died the day before. I think Non-Cred was one of the only people I had told or talked about because we were friends then. And I popped into space, and Mike was like, "Durr, it's funny TJ's dad just died, because now, like, he doesn't have any family left." And Non-Cred was giggling all awkwardly like he does here. And at that moment, it's in the mud. Like, the feud is at that level where there's no rules anymore, right? Why should I respect him and be decent towards him? But Mike is the one who takes it there.
they all are
they're all the
irredeemable
same
pieces of shit
person,
who
man.
do
They
the
all
most
do the same
terrible
shit.
things on here, and you want to
So
nitpick over people who you don't like, but you want to, have people who are convenient to you in like the politics of ufology, right? Like you're more than happy to look the other
yeah.
way when they do the most atrocious, terrible, Hiroshima fucking bullshit on
Hiroshima bullshit? Like what? Memes that make you feel bad about yourself? YouTube videos exposing you guys? Like what, non-cred? Give a few examples of these Hiroshima level UFO Twitter events.
this fucking app and accuse people of the most terrible fucking crimes, Interstellar. You want to look the other way for that. But then you want to come in here and say, we're the bad guys. What the fuck, motherfucker? Stand on business
Non-cred.
if you got business to
Non-cred.
stand on.
You
Oh, Justy's in there too. Justy's in there too.
Don't
are a
fucking put your left
pathetic
foot over
excuse of
there
a human
when you want
being.
to put your
No
right foot
wonder your
over
family
there.
left you. That's all I'll.
Interstellar going with the fucking Ric Flair low blow at the very beginning of the fight.
Fucking crimes, Interstellar. You want to look the other way for that. But then you want to come in here and say, we're the bad guys. What the fuck, motherfucker? Stand on business
Non-cred.
if you got business to
Non-cred.
stand on.
You
Don't
are a
fucking put your left
pathetic
foot over
excuse
there
of a
when
human
you want
being.
to put your
No
right foot
wonder your
over
family
there.
left you. That's all I'll say. No wonder your
Oh,
family left you.
Interstellar! How can you come
Exactly.
in here and say
I
anything
would
about
expect it
me
better
when
from you,
you just dropped the
Interstellar.
bomb like that?
I mean, like non-cred. The things you were saying, like you're barely fucking human, man. You got no humanity in you at all.
Exactly. This is what I was just saying. Once you guys have taken it to that level where you're saying you want a guy to like get his brain scooped out and be a vegetable, one of our closest friends, how can you expect us to be decent towards you and not break these little like stupid UFO Twitter nice guy rules? Like, you want us to follow these decency rules while you're doing this. It's so stupid.
I've got no humanity in me at all. Right,
No,
right.
I mean, if you're in here doing this, I would say you're definitely a narcissist. You have a problem with empathy and compassion. You definitely have a problem with compassion. If you're in here saying things like this, Mike, as bad as it's been between us, I would hate to think of you as a vegetable, bro. It would just, that's horrible. I don't want anyone to live like that.
Of course. I'm not,
Non-cred,
I don't,
You're
yeah,
one
non-cred, same fucking thing. I wouldn't want you guys to get sick. I would rather just expose you honestly on social media because you make it fucking easy.
that's what
sick
it is.
puppy. You're one sick individual.
Yeah, it's because I don't like when people lie and accuse people
So
of the
you
most
wish
atrocious
people
crimes on
dead.
earth
So you want to
falsely.
wish
Oh wow,
somebody dead? Is that what you
I
want?
lack humanity. Do you see how I tried to have a real conversation with you?
What is I don't know if he's hinting at what I'm doing. A lot of times they'll blame other people for my things, just like they would blame me for KMF. I don't know what he's hinting at here. Maybe he's saying about like the Logan stuff that he even said he agreed with a minute ago. But Gabe never did any of that. And whatever I've said isn't anyone else's issue. It's not Justy's issue. It's not Interstellar's issue. These are my opinions. Anything I say on my channel or on my YouTube account, it only reflects on me. It's just my opinion. None of my friends support me in my opinions. They just support me as a person. And I don't know why you guys can't get over that.
Even though I'm like being like a bit
You
aggressive,
are a
right?
whiny little bitch, a pathetic excuse for a man. You're not even a man.
I
How
I
the fuck
really
can you wish
expected
some?
accuse people
So
of the
you
most
wish
atrocious
people
crimes on
dead.
earth
So you want to
falsely.
wish
Oh wow,
somebody dead? Is that what you
I
want?
lack humanity. Do you see how I tried to have a real conversation with you, even though I'm like being like a bit aggressive,
You are a
right?
whiny little bitch, a pathetic excuse for a man. You're not even a
Okay.
man.
I
How
I
the fuck
really
can you wish
expected
somebody
better from
dead?
you. I thought
I didn't realize Interstellar went up in here and gave him the business.
you were a human being capable. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is why the lady showed herself to me and not you, though. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Did he just say the lady showed herself to him? Wait a minute. Back the lady wagon up here.
I'm like being like a bit
You
aggressive,
are a
right?
whiny little bitch, a pathetic excuse for a man. You're not even a
Okay.
man.
I
How
I
the fuck
really
can you wish
expected better
somebody
from
dead?
you. I thought you were a human being capable. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is why the lady showed herself to me and not you, though. I don't know.
Yeah, the lady showed herself so you could wish badly on other people. I don't think so.
I mean,
Exactly, J Just. Oh look, Alien Protocol's got a laugh. The lady is known as the White Lady. Bledsoe talks about her. It's supposed to be like some spiritual religious experience where almost like maybe the Virgin Mary or Mother, Mary Magdalene. It's like a spiritual event where this beautiful woman angel comes to you. And non-cred just used that as like a weapon or something that he's seen the lady.
who's wishing badly on people in this space right now? Me or Interstellar?
Well,
Are you insane? You think Interstellar is the problem after all the shit you guys have said in this space? Look at the title, you dumb fuck. Oh
You.
my
look
god.
at the title. I don't know. Like
Jade.
I guess
I didn't wish
people
bad on anyone. I just
That's
said what a
right.
pathetic excuse
That's
for what
but
it
I
means who
hey,
you
just
are.
tell
hey,
people how to think.
hey,
And to be completely fair, he didn't wish anything on you. He said that's why your family left you. Because you're on the internet being loudly saying you want someone to get lobotomized. It probably scared your woman away if I had to guess.
Or she had.
Jay Just, right? I mean, if the Palestinians attacking on October
Oh,
7th,
here he goes now.
Okay, so J Just is of Jewish descent, and they seem to attack her over it for some reason.
That's
Here he
a
goes.
little
Look at him.
different.
What are they putting on them
means
pizzas in
it's
Kansas?
okay
Fucking
for the
hell.
Israeli
Kids for
government to
living.
And that's wild that non-cred is the one using that tactic there. That actually really surprises me too. I'm not in these spaces, so I don't see non-cred in his natural element with the Tupa crew. This is actually eye-opening for me. He was the first to start attacking J just over being Jewish descent. Like, what is that? What does that have to do with this space? Like, that's what we're talking about, this space.
What a
right.
pathetic excuse
That's
for what it
but
I
means who
hey,
you
just
are.
tell
hey,
people how to think.
hey,
Or she had.
Jay Just, right? I mean, if
Oh, and also, you fucking scumbag, why are you yelling at women like that in spaces? Like, why did you just scream at her like that? Dude, that's one of the most aggressive things I've ever heard a guy do to a girl. Listen to this.
Interstellar.
Well,
You.
look at the title. I don't know. You know, like I guess
I didn't
Did
wish
people
bad
Gabe
on anyone.
dox
I
me?
just
That's
said whenever I
right.
get
That's
exclusive
but
with
I
DJ
hey,
can't
Rob.
tell
hey,
people how to
hey,
think
Jay
or
Just, Jay
feel.
Just, Jay Just.
Why is he yelling like that? What is wrong with these fucking people?
Right? I mean, if the Palestinians attacking on October
Oh,
7th
here he goes
Well,
now.
is
that's
Here he
a
goes.
little
Look at him.
different.
What are they putting on them
means
pizzas in
it's
Kansas?
okay
Fucking
for the
hell.
Israeli
Kids, if you
government
live
to
in
bomb
Kansas, don't eat those
tens of
pizzas.
thousands of people.
So what Noncred's trying to do is move the goalposts. And now he's referring back to a debate that him and Jay just apparently might have had about Israel and their conflict and how that's relevant to them saying they want someone to get lobotomized.
But it's, Gabe the Babe
This
wishing
has
people death.
nothing to do with one thing or the
But Gabe the
other.
Babe is out
I'm
here
talking
wishing death
about the
upon people,
community.
Jay Just.
I've never seen Gabe say that to anyone, and if they have screenshots or clips of it, they're free to show them. That's something you would think would be circulating. They like to fly these things, and their spaces, like this one was recorded, which is surprising, but they usually aren't.
He is
Who did he
wishing
wish
misery on
that?
people, but you
I've
guys
never heard
are
that.
I've
I've
only
never
never
heard
heard
that,
him
concerned
wish
non-cred.
that.
when people.
You know
You
what?
So talk about making stuff up about people. You guys are just making these rumors up and you don't give any screenshots. You don't even say when it happened. And you're the one pointing the fingers, making things up about people. Everyone's making things up about people. You guys are the only ones that I see doing that. You're doing it right here. You have no evidence that Gabe ever said that. I don't ever recall him wishing death on anyone. Interstellar doesn't recall. So I would say you're making things up about people, non-cred, to push your bullshit narrative against a guy that's already dealing with a brain surgery.
are
I
Shit
don't
making
back
shit
care.
on
up.
Do
him
what you
and
want.
responding kind.
It's on your
How are you?
own. It's
You are such a
on
hypocrite. You
your
are a
own
hypocritical
karma.
person.
I
It's
have definitely
fine.
heard him wish death adjacent things towards people.
Death adjacent things. Like, what does that even mean? You guys are so
Give
stupid.
us an
I'm
example,
not
Mike.
kidding. I put my
Mike, give
hand
me
on
an
Jada,
the
do you
Bible.
think
example.
I'm less
Be
than a human
specific, Mike.
being that I
I didn't
deserve to
say
Non-cred,
be
that.
shut the
You're
fuck
abandoned?
up.
saying that. I didn't say that. I'm not here
I
to
Mike,
asked
fight
give,
you
with
if
you.
Nodcred's all butthurt about the comment about his family leaving him. He went, "You think I deserve to be abandoned?"
you
Mike, give me
agree
an
Here.
with
example.
Interstellar because you're backing him up but criticizing me for
No.
saying far more tame and
I'm not
reasonable
You're a
things.
here
fucking
to say
crybaby.
Far more tame and reasonable things. Like, I hope his brain gets scooped out and he ends up a vegetable. Is that what you said, Noncred? That's what I remember. It's recorded.
My
Mike, give
hand
me
on
an
the
Jada, do you
Bible.
think
example.
I'm less
Be
than a human
specific, Mike.
being that I
I didn't
deserve
say
to
Non-cred,
be
that.
shut the
You're
fuck
abandoned?
up.
saying that. I didn't say that. I'm not here
I
to
Mike,
asked
fight
you
with
give,
if you
Mike, give me
you.
agree
an
with
example.
Interstellar because you're backing him up but criticizing me for
No.
saying far more tame and
I'm not
reasonable
You're a
things.
here
fucking
to take
crybaby. You're a
sides. Oh
crybaby,
my
shitty
god.
human
How
being.
am I
No wonder your
crybaby if I'm
family left you.
yelling?
You're definitely a crybaby. I mean, you're going like full fisticuffs with J Just here and almost crying about it. She's not even the one that said it. It was Interstellar that said it's funny your family left you.
I'm trying to talk like an adult to people.
I was, but Interstellar responded to me trying to talk to him in a very
Interstellar said things I didn't like, so I started getting all huffy puffy and crybaby.
a very direct way with saying that I deserve to be abandoned, that no one would ever love me, and I'm less than human.
No,
Like
that's
a
not
good
He didn't say any of that. He said this is probably why your family left you. There was nothing about less than human or abandonment. You're a grown man. You're not a fucking toddler. Abandoned?
Jew.
nice.
That's
I'm less
exactly
than
what I
human
said,
like
and
a
I
Jew,
mean it,
according
I
to
because
feel
him,
like
Jay
the
I'm
things you
Just.
like
were
the
saying
only
about
Adams
Gabe is
here.
not human. You were not acting like a human being.
I mean, but are we saying that to Gabe when he's fucking doxing people and
Yes,
he's
I
wishing
said
all
that
the
to Gabe,
terrible
Mike.
things upon others?
I
Mike and Dahlia doxed me, so everyone's doxed everybody. So yeah, even if Gabe did dox people, it's still insane to be doing this.
told him in this space
I'm
that
less
he
than
was wrong to
human,
dox
just like
people.
a Jew, just like Interstellar said, right? I'm less than human. I'm not a human being, right, Jay?
He's using the J word now because J Just is in this space. This is a common tactic they use too. It hurts my heart when I see this shit too. It makes me sad that UFO Twitter has turned into this. And all these people, like, you know, even Buddy who comes up and gives his honest opinion, and you're the elder of the community, bro. Like, you need to be calling these guys dirtbags. You know that they're wrong. I mean, you can tell by your emotes. But nobody wants to take the brunt of the hate group. They're scared. Even the bigger accounts. Interstellar and J just aren't scared, but
Hey, Just
You're not a real man. You're a pussy.
What are you talking about? Why are you like putting it on me? Like why is it
because you are
because she's the only girl in this space and non-cred goes after the easiest target. I'm gonna tell you guys, J Just is probably one of the hardest targets, like especially to fluster. They seem to run into a buzzsaw.
sitting here criticizing me when your
I'm
friend
not.
is right there saying the most
I'm
atrocious
not
shit to me.
criticizing. I'm trying to give my
You
point of
literally,
view.
yeah. You
So non-cred wants J Just to circumvent this entire space about how a guy they think it's gonna be hilarious if a guy gets lobotomized, and attack Interstellar for saying this is why your wife left you, you're fucking incompassionate prick. Like, what logic is that? Like,
You're
you
being
literally
very
came in here like, you guys,
aggressive,
we shouldn't be doing this to Gabe, but
very
you literally don't
angry,
care that I'm being
very
called subhuman.
aggressive. I
Why
didn't
don't
say
You
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 care
anything.
that
two
I'm
people
being
are
called
wishing
subhuman?
Gabe
Do you
dies
not
in
care
fucking
about me at
surgery.
all, J
You
Just?
can't say anything. You're fucking
Honestly, not
sick.
cred. You
the
need to
logic
calm
of
down.
their
Like
logic is insane. The We're the victims while we're sitting in this space. It's
Well,
seriously.
would you like if I told you to calm down when somebody called you subhuman?
I didn't call you subhuman though, did I?
Interstellar did. I keep
So
telling you that.
why
Are
am
you
I
okay with
being
so why are you screaming at J Just? You guys have screamed at people over things I've done, and I don't even come in the spaces. Why? What are you doing?
that?
paired with
Are you
him?
gonna let me be called subhuman?
What do
Should
you
I
want
just
me to do?
You
Smack him
think
over
it's
the head?
J Just's job to protect you in a space like this? You guys are next level pathetic, man.
Do you want me to smack everyone over the
I
head who
want you
did
to smack
something wrong?
I want you to smack everyone over the head who's being wrong instead of just the people you
Then that
disagree
would
with.
be you too, because you've done
Of
some things
course.
and said
That's the whole
something.
fucking point, Jay. Just if I'm a piece of shit for acting like this, then what the fuck is Interstellar? He's a
I
fucking
Interstellar is a guy coming in that's stuck up for his friend who's going through a very hard time. Something you know nothing about, non-cred, because you'll sit there and laugh because you're so scared of Psych Ward and Mike. You know nothing about being a good friend. This shit upsets us because we care for Gabe because we're good friends. Understand? Clueless wanker.
monster.
I've never
He's a
known such a
terrible
little
human
baby than
being.
fucking
He's
non-cred.
a
Look at the way
fucking
you're acting.
God-chasing
You're like a
psycho.
child.
Things
Course.
and said
That's the whole
something.
fucking point, Jay. Just if I'm a piece of shit for acting like this, then what the fuck is Interstellar? He's a
I've
fucking monster.
I've never
He's a
known such a
terrible
little
human
baby than
being.
fucking
He's
non-cred.
a
Look at the way
fucking
you're acting.
God-chasing
You're like a
psycho.
child.
Dude, Interstellar stays real calm. He did this to Chase too. He was like, "Hey Chase, why do you always delete your drunk spaces?" And it's like they fall right into.
No, I mean, so here's my thing. I consider this karmic the karmic wins to wish these things upon Gabe. After the shit that he put me through and he put my wife through and him and his group of friends that he runs around with, you know, the amount of times that I've heard them wish that I would die and have a heart attack because they know I have since I had COVID, I've had fucking long COVID.
I think I'm the only one who's made jokes about Mike's obesity. Just being 100% honest, I've never seen anyone else in my friend circle make jokes about Mike's obesity but me, and I'm gonna continue to do it.
COVID heart issues, and these motherfuckers have wished that I have died so many goddamn times. And
Mike,
I've sat
Mike,
there and I've listened to it, so I'm just putting it back in play.
okay, Mike.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they fucking held their ground for sure. And Mike's, he's scary
Can you give us a
to
specific?
a lot of people. He is intimidating because he's willing to go the extra level, and he'll just put Dahlia on a sock, and she can dox you or say horrific things or homophobic things. Like it's gonna come back to you if you upset Mike. So to a lot of people, they avoid him, bumping into him.
example where Gabe the Babe has wished you died?
I cannot give any specific example of when he's wished I died.
Well, then what the fuck are you idiots doing? God.
And
Mike,
I've sat
Mike,
there and I've listened to it, so I'm just putting it back in play.
okay, Mike, can you give us a specific example where Gabe the Babe has wished you died?
I cannot give any specific example of when he's wished I died.
Because it didn't happen. That's right.
So you guys are making bullshit up, right? Like you're just making up things to have reasons to say all this horrible shit about somebody.
I said,
I
even
can.
though he may have not wished that, I could have sworn he has wished death adjacent things.
Shut the fuck up, you clown. Is this your whistleblower pandy? Is this whistleblower Mike shining brightly on UFO Twitter?
Yeah, they're always like getting in comment threads together. Like
Like
sometimes
incarceration, he wants people in.
So why not screen grab these and hold him accountable then? If you really want to get him, why doesn't that ever seem to happen with you guys? You go breaking in to juvenile records to find dirt, but you can't screen grab when we're threatening death on people?
Incarcerated for their entire lifetimes and stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of crazy.
definitely seen him say, "I hope somebody dies."
My
I-
worst
he doesn't
enemy
play.
on
I don't believe that. I think Non-Cred's making it up. If he doesn't have a screenshot, he didn't make it up.
this app, I would never ever wish the things that you were wishing on Gabe the Babe.
You just,
I mean, I'm really fucking
you're
shocked.
just telling me I'm
I'm
subhuman.
more
What the
disappointed.
Like Non-Cred thinks telling him that's why your family left you is equal to that shit. It's crazy.
By you, bro.
Don't
That
lie.
doesn't mean he wishes badly on you, non-cred. I mean,
He literally just told me I deserve to be abandoned. No one will ever love me. You're subhuman.
That is you are the biggest little crybaby. Like it's so wild how in a matter of minutes he's added all this shit to that dude saying, "Dude, this is why your family probably left. You guys are weird."
Human.
He
Yeah.
did say that.
Thing is, I did say that, yeah. But non-cred, you've attacked me relentlessly for 6 months, and I've never done anything to you.
How am I attacked
But
you
I don't give a shit
relentlessly by
about that.
saying, "Oh,
But
this person's a
I'm just
bully"?
speaking.
This person.
Oh, okay. So what this is about? This is interesting. Interstellar saying you've attacked me for months now, and I haven't done anything to you. And non-credit immediately goes, "I was telling you this person's a bully. This person's a bully." That's about me. That's them trying to separate and attack and harass anyone who shows me support. Interstellar has retweeted some of my videos. He hangs out in the chat, and it's a method the hate group uses. This is them admitting to it. Non-cred right there is admitting to it.
Person's
Well,
mean to me. This person is fake. Is telling you that you're being a bully. Being
So that he just straight up said he's badgering Interstellar about who you should be friends with.
mean, because if that's the case, no wonder people fucking hate the Israeli Air Force.
wow. This is like a
yeah,
fucking
this
epic
is
crash
like,
of non-cred, isn't it?
yeah.
Then a shot
But
at
do you not
JJ.
see, like, JJ's, do you not see what I'm saying? Like, I haven't
No.
attacked Interstellar. I've been like every time I see him, I'm like, hey, you're mean to me. You call me a crybaby. You're weird and a petty.
You are a crybaby. Look what you're doing, bro. That's not being mean. That's saying what his opinion of you on the internet.
Like click-based bully, right? And like he's like, you're less than a
I'm a
man. You're
click-based bully.
subhuman.
I'm not in
You
any
deserve
click
to
set.
die.
I've just come into you now, and I just like asked you and
You
Mike.
always get
Do
your
you
tail
do you
between
do
your
you
legs
wish
when I
Gabe the
point
Babe
out the
bad
ridiculousness of
when
the
he's having
lack of
brain surgery
morality that
today?
you
It's
actually have.
absolutely fucking
Dude, this guy is out of his fucking mind. I've never heard non-cred act like this. When we used to talk on the phone, he was chill.
sick. He's sick, man.
William. Oh,
See, and now you're
William.
just calling me mentally ill for like reasonably like being
Yeah, but
upset
you've got to be
over like a
mentally ill to
bully.
wish somebody fucking dies over a stupid internet squabble. That is
Absolutely. Only a mentally unwell person would be saying they want someone to have a fucking, vet, you know, lobotomy and without anesthesia over because we butted heads on the internet. You have to be unwell. Normal, mentally competent people don't do this stuff.
Yeah.
mentally fucking ill to me.
I mean, then he's mentally ill for the shit he says. I mean, then
It's
we're all
like,
Yeah.
mentally ill here.
But
right,
that
because I
doesn't.
get in
But
this
that doesn't
space and I
mean
do
you.
it for
All I'm
20
saying
minutes
is,
and I'm mentally ill. But like
Guess what,
Gabe the
right?
Fave does it for
Hey.
months and months and months, relentlessly doxing people,
First of all,
actively trying to
motherfuckers,
literally destroy people's real world lives. And you're just happy to sit in a space with him.
That's what it comes down to. They're mad at who you're in spaces with. They think they can control that.
That makes
I've
no sense.
you know I've
Well, I'm
Interstellar.
sitting in a
nicknamed
space with two people who are
Psych
wishing
Ward
somebody fucking dead.
they have nicknamed me Psych Ward Mike because
I'm just gonna be 100%. That's me. I nicknamed him Psych Ward Mike. That is a felony flock creation. It has nothing to do with any of my friends. That was all my creativity, and it is just me. So you can put all that anger on me. It has nothing to do with JJS, Interstellar, Gabe, anyone else.
I've been in a psych ward. So the mental health thing,
I made a whole video about it if you want to go check it out. Psych ward Mike, his wife checked him into the mental hospital to avoid getting restraining orders served against him. They thought that the people might forgive him if they saw he went to the mental hospital, and somehow he tries to use that as a win.
yeah, you got
but
the
I
right
don't think
people if you're
he.
looking
I've
for
never
mental health.
heard Gabe call you Psych Ward Mike.
No.
TJ called you Psych Ward Mike, not Gabe.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
and then
conflating
See, once again, they're putting my words in other people's pockets like they're responsible for them.
the two things.
so like you do understand that when there's a gang of bullies, just because they aren't literally directly responsible for each other's words and actions, they are very much like a fucking pack of gang rapists getting themselves worked up and
What the fuck did this crazy just say? A group of gang rapists.
so like you do understand that when there's a gang of bullies, just because they aren't literally directly responsible for each other's words and actions, they are very much like a fucking pack of gang rapists getting themselves worked up into a frenzy to do evil shit out here. And you guys are fucking complacent to that. And you get offended over other
You
little
were
shit if it feels like
complacent
it
to
personally
people
offends you.
dragging my name through the dirt like for months. I mean, a lot of people have
When
basically
when
when Shane.
I just want everyone to know, if we stick together, we can fix things on UFO Twitter, and we can turn these guys into the minority, and eventually they'll either get flushed out or they're gonna have to just apologize and you know, but we can fix it. The time where we feel like the outcast because we don't think it's cool to clown a guy that's going in for brain surgery, we're gonna start to become the majority as long as we stick together and watch out for each other and support each other. That's why they're getting so frantic and upset. I've never heard non-cred this like rant, And what it is you have Interstellar, who's the fastest growing accounts on UFO Twitter. He's everywhere, getting retweeted, used on podcasts, and he retweets my videos. Like, that's what they're mad about. He's supportive of people they don't like. It's about numbers, ratioing, jealousy, spite. It's not about evil gang rapists.
Nobody
Like,
said anything. Okay, nobody said anything
when
about Tupa.
I
And
mean, the thing is, Jada, I've definitely said a lot of things at a lot of different times to stick up for you. I really
I don't
have.
remember when. Fred.
I don't remember when, non-cred, you little lying bastard.
Well, there's a big difference between me being like like I didn't go get involved with those people and get them whipped up about it and encourage them to do it, like your little buddy over
But
there
you
who fucking
still
calls
stayed
people
in rooms with them. You
subhuman.
still
He calls
talked to
people
them.
subhuman, Jay Just. You aren't even showing any sign that is in any way offensive to call another human.
Dude, why is he yelling at Jay just like that? I'm trying to get through this shit and I have to keep slowing it down because he's acting like such a crazy. I don't want to go over 2 hours.
I just like asked you and
You
Mike.
always get
Do
your
you
tail
do you,
between
do
your
you
legs
wish
when I
Gabe
point telling you that you're directly responsible for each other's words and actions. They are very much like a fucking pack of gang rapists getting themselves worked up into a frenzy to do evil shit out here. And you guys are fucking complacent to that. And you get offended over other
You
little
were
shit if it feels like
complacent
it
to
personally
people
offends you.
dragging my name through the dirt like for months. I mean, a lot of people have.
Yeah, we could be. As long it's all about how much energy we want to put into it. If we can get people to host spaces, if I want to keep covering it on YouTube, I mean, it's all about the time and energy you want to put into it. A lot of people just say it's not worth it and leave. And, that's why our numbers might have dwindled, but people are getting it, man. This is doing nothing but exposing these guys.
When
I'm actually surprised these wankers haven't. I mean, I've been going for over an hour and a half. I'm surprised they haven't deleted it.
Basically
when
when Shane, nobody said anything. Okay, nobody said anything
when
about two.
I did. I had videos where I even showed the space where it said Jay, Justin, Ursula are dumb cunts, and I condemned it from the minute I saw it. And I also blasted people for not, women for not defending Ursula and Jay Just when that was going on. All right, I want to hear this rant by non-cred, and then we're gonna have to go a little faster through it.
Tupa,
He does sound
I
drunk.
mean,
Pitbull.
He does sound a little drunk, doesn't he?
the thing is, Jay, I've definitely said a lot of things at a lot of different times to stick up for you. I
I
really
don't
have.
remember when, Fred.
Well, there's a big difference between me being like template. Like, I didn't go get involved with those people and get them whipped up about it and encourage them to do it. Like your little buddy over
But
there
you
who fucking
still
calls
stayed
people
in rooms with them. You
subhuman.
still
He calls
talked to
people
them.
subhuman, Jay Just. You aren't even showing any sign that that is in any way offensive to call another human being
A
subhuman.
What the fuck,
a
bro?
human being does not wish
Buddy put a thumb down and did the tear emoji. Non-cred, you just showed that you're abusive to women to Buddy. Congratulations, bro. He's sad.
another human being dead over a stupid internet beef. Therefore, you are subhuman,
Unless they
and
go
Mike is
around
subhuman.
wishing people dead over stupid internet beefs as their fucking whole internet shtick, dude. Like, do
Like Mike? That's what you guys have been doing for the past month. That's all you guys have been doing.
you not see how if you are at all offended by me and Mike right now, you should be very, very offended by Gabe the Babe.
You don't have any evidence of him doing anything. It's just your word, and you're a crybaby liar. We just proved the Mike was lying about it. He just said he's never wished death upon me. You guys are making up nothing. You have no evidence of it, and we have entire spaces of you doing this. 2 or 3 of them. So what the fuck are you talking about?
By TJ, by Carlos Dangerous, but you're not. Because you're a fucking
You know
hypocrite.
what? I'm
I
offended
am
by a lot
offended
of
when
people
Hamas
on
kills
cred,
somebody.
and I
I am
don't wish
offended when
them
the
killed.
ISP kills somebody.
Have
You
you?
guys, on the other hand, only
Non-cred is
care
making great
about
points. I
one
gotta
No,
say.
he's
party.
not.
Psych ward Mike. He's making great points. You out of your fucking mind. I think Buddy is probably the gauge in the space. And if he's down thumbsing non cred, he's probably not doing well.
Mike,
And
because
kill.
no, he's not, Mike. Because if you can ask RPK, I've been in the space with Gabe the Babe, and I have told him to take them posts down and to not dox people.
Interstellar has told him that he should take him down. I've heard Jay just say it too. Like you should probably just take that shit down. Gabe knows that these guys are continuing to do this shit, so it's almost like a standoff. Like he doesn't want to give an inch because obviously they're just pushing. Like they're not giving any. So right, it's something that takes people to meet halfway.
Even though, like, I go into spaces and stuff, I always stand up for what's right. And Jay just has done the same as well.
Yeah, like I said.
I don't know. It seems like in the case of like most of this, we're just returning a favor that was visited upon us.
That you have no proof for. And you just admitted a few minutes ago Gabe never wished harm on you.
And I'm like, look,
Interstellar even made you admit it was me that was saying the obese stuff, and the psych ward Mike stuff had nothing to do with Gabe.
am I calling the hospital? Am I bothering his family? No. I mean, look, it's not. I'm holding
If this upsets Gabe, it's bothering his family. If it affects him, it affects his family.
my little space in my little corner of the internet and saying, "Fuck you, Gabe." And yeah, it is
Yeah, you can do it. X isn't gonna take your account down for it, but hopefully UFO Twitter's gonna remember.
fucking offensive. I'm not gonna
No.
lie, and I don't blame anybody for sticking up for him. I don't even care.
You've
But
gone too far, bro. You could say fuck Gabe, I don't like him. That's fine. You got your opinion. But what you're doing now, wishing him to fucking die over a stupid internet beef, is
Yeah, I want to. It goes beyond wishing death. They're wishing him to have the surgery go wrong with the anesthesia, and then to botch the surgery and for Gabe to end up in a vegetable as a vegetable the rest of his life. That's what they wished upon him. It's worse than death. They wanted him to suffer for the rest of his life and then die. That just to be clear on all of it.
it's way too far, bro. It's way over the line. It's one of the worst things I've ever.
And that was what non-cred added. The while they are scooping his brain, they lobotomize him or whatever. If you want to go back and listen, that's what non-cred added to this pile of filth.
Ever fucking seen on this platform, and you and non-cred are fucking complicit in it. Man, I'm
there's a
so
lot of
disappointed.
people out there that are fucking just thinking what I said. That's all.
No, there's not. There's only a couple. I mean, any of them that are doing it are mentally unwell. So, I mean, yeah, UFO Twitter does funnel mentally unwell people. So, but I don't even think Tupa and Panda are at this level. It's just these creeps.
I really hope you disassociate with me, Mike, and Gabe the Babe if that's how you really feel Interstellar. Stand on business. Fucking pussy.
Bro, you blocked me like 6 months ago for calling you a crybaby when you were being a fucking crybaby. And you're being the biggest
No.
fucking crybaby in the world
No,
here
you
now.
started calling me
You're
a
having
crybaby.
you're having a
Hey,
fucking meltdown.
don't
You are definitely with the biggest crybaby. Maybe besides Chase. And that's just because Chase acts like a tough guy and then cries.
misconstrue the chain of events. You started calling me a crybaby after I blocked you.
Bullshit. Why would he block me then? Otherwise, you're just a
Because
fucking
you
weird.
and Jay
I've
just
never
were
done
on a
anything to
fucking
you, bro.
crusade in my space, and I wasn't gonna fucking deal with it anymore. And I'm allowed.
On a crusade in my space. It means they joined a space, and while they were hating on people, because that's all they do, Jay Justin Interstellar most likely defended them. Like, man, all you guys do is just shit on people. When are you gonna get bored of this?
So
To
you're being a
have fucking
crybaby. You were a
boundaries.
crybaby then. You're a crybaby now. You'll be a
That's
crybaby tomorrow.
right. That's right. A grown man wanting to have boundaries with people means he's a crybaby. And a real man lets people walk all over him and do whatever they want, right? A real man lets
The,
people
the
bully
fact that
him
you were up
without
here
any
defending like my
without
space,
any
man, like it's fucking sick, bro. Like you've gone too far. Both of you have gone too far. It's
Interstellar.
disgusting.
A real man doesn't stick up for themselves, right? A real man lets some little fucking Welsh punk ass bitch say whatever they want to him, right? And they just let it happen because if they try to defend themselves or stick up for themselves or point out that they're being bullied, that person's just gonna
He always thinks he's being bullied. That's non-cred's thing, is that he's getting bullied.
fucking, gaslight the shit out of everyone and convince people that the person who's trying to stick up for themselves, trying to defend themselves, is actually the one on the attack.
I just
Right?
came up to appeal to
Dude, that guy sounds manic.
the better sides of people, like I did with Gabe, and like I do with a lot of
Well,
people.
appeal to fucking Interstellar's better side for fucking once, Jay Just.
Go on, give me a round, Jay.
Have you noticed that whenever Jay just gives her opinion, non-cred ups his like tone? Like all of a sudden he's a lot more aggressive. It's shit's wild.
You just make him better. Make him feel
Tell
better.
him.
That's not the way I
Tell
work.
me what you think of Interstellar calling people less than human.
Yeah, you should.
Because you know you wouldn't like being called less than
No,
human.
I wouldn't.
fucking
Just
do?
like, yeah, exactly.
Dude, did he just call her a Jew? He did just go, you fucking Jew, didn't he? Oh my god. I hope I heard that wrong. Did I hear that right? Or was that just because it was fast forwarding?
I blocked you.
Bullshit. Why would he block me then? Otherwise, you're just a
Because
fucking
you
weird.
and Jay
I've
just
never
were
done
on a
anything to
fucking
you, bro.
crusade in my space, and I wasn't gonna fucking deal with it anymore. And I'm allowed
So
to
you're being a
have fucking
crybaby. You were a
boundaries.
crybaby then. You're a crybaby now. You'll be a
That's
crybaby tomorrow.
right. That's right. A grown man wanting to have boundaries with people means he's a crybaby. And a real man lets people walk all over him and do whatever they want, right?
I swear he calls her a fucking Jew here.
A real man lets
The
people
the
bully
fact that
him
you were up
without
here
any
defending like
without
Mike's face,
any
man, like it's fucking sick, bro. Like you've gone too far. Both of you have gone too
in,
far. It's
Interstellar.
disgusting. That's it.
A real man doesn't stick up for themselves, right? A real man lets some little fucking Welsh punk ass bitch say whatever they want to him, right? And they just let it happen, because if they try to defend themselves or stick up for themselves or point out that they're being bullied, that
Nobody can even say anything to Noncred. He has everybody blocked. Nobody bothers him. Noncred even joins my spaces. He sits on listener and nobody says anything to him. So I don't. If I joined one of his spaces, like I would get destroyed.
that person's just gonna fucking, gaslight the shit out of everyone and convince people that the person who's trying to stick up for themselves and trying to defend themselves is actually the one on the attack,
I just came
right?
up to appeal to the better sides of people, like I did with Gabe and like I do with a lot of
Well, appeal
people.
to fucking Interstellar's better side for fucking once, Jay Just.
Go on, give me a row, Jay. Just make him better. Make him feel
Tell
better.
him. Tell
That's
him
not the
what
way
I
I
mean.
work.
Tell me what you think of Interstellar calling people less than human.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Because
do that.
you wouldn't like being called less than
No,
human.
I
You
wouldn't.
fucking
Just
do.
like,
Oh
yeah,
my god, dude. He did. Why are they doing that to her? Dude,
exactly. And you said
Exactly.
that.
That didn't feel good. You're better. You're lucky
Do
I
you
didn't
think it
fucking mean
hurts
it and would
me?
never say anything like that.
like she's so used to it. Dude, she's so used to it that she didn't even react to it.
But you have.
Even if I would
But
say
you
I do kind
have.
of.
You have said some things and allowed some things in your
He
room
just screamed, "You fucking Jew." Like, what is worse than that? Do we need to hear anymore?
that are quite racist. But that's fine, on cred. You do you.
Yeah,
The
you got
bottom
fucking
line
hateful
is
shit and
this.
racist
I'm so sorry that shit happens, J Just. That's horrible. LP had the same stuff happening to her.
shit happen all the time.
The
You fucking
bo-
think George Soros is
the
a fucking works for a month,
the
dude?
bottom line is this. Everyone will have to answer to themselves in the end. And that's what
Yeah,
I know.
karma's a bitch, just like Gabe is learning right now.
God.
Wow. So he deserves to be in a hospital having brain surgery, and you
No,
and Mike are wishing
I
him
don't think
fucking
he
dies.
actually deserves that, but I do think
But that's
Yeah,
what
I
you've
think
been
he
that
saying.
deserves
he
it. Fuck
deserves
it.
to have people be mean to
It's crazy that non-cred won't say that he deserves it. Like that's a line he wouldn't cross, even though he did over and over again.
him on the internet for how fucking psychotic he is on the internet.
Fuck it. He deserves it, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's karma at work, and it's not in my court. It's
Well,
in his court.
we're
And I'm
different human
When they make these like disgusting little comments and then they giggle, it makes me cringe. Like demonic.
beings.
deserving it.
We're not the same.
God
That's
tried to
why
strike
you
me
did your
down. I
best
wouldn't make
thing.
my life about hating people.
I didn't think making this space. I didn't think making this space was gonna make any friends. I knew what I was saying was fucking controversial. Okay, but I had to say it because you know what? I knew a bunch of people who really got hurt by this guy, and
Whoa, where are they? Bring them in so they can give their evidence, just like we always have. You give your evidence, you explain what happened, and then we decide as a community how to move forward. What is this? It seems like you guys expect there to be different rules for your enemies, and then you guys can just do whatever the fuck you want. Is that what we're gonna do? Someone starts a YouTube channel exposing y'all, and he's the biggest enemy in the community? Y'all are wrong, man.
Name them, Mike. Name them.
I'm not gonna name them.
I'm not gonna name them. Just like he couldn't name when he wished death upon him, because it didn't happen. Gabe didn't do anything to anyone but this little core group of goofies over here, and obviously they probably deserved whatever they got.
They don't
They
want to
don't
be.
exist.
Yes, they do. What?
I mean, I'm one of them. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no, I don't. I'm subhuman. I forgot.
And again, I never saw Gabe doing anything other than giving his opinion. And the biggest flaw he made was saying he liked my channel, he thought it was funny, and that he wasn't gonna block me out. He started having spaces when he first kind of joined community, and people were really liking him. And he was cool with me. He liked my channel. He posted my videos. That's what made him a target. That's why I know it's like it's not like about me and everything, but I do feel responsible for some of this shit because it's a target they use against everybody. Anybody who's supportive of me gets this kind of hate, including Interstellar and J Just here. It's the one tactic they've seemed to learn and develop that is effective. Because a lot of people, the more cowardly people, they just give in. Justice, just extortion. The ones with no integrity, like the want to just fit in, it works on them. The people that actually have testicular fortitude and integrity, it doesn't seem to work on them. Like Interstellar, J. Just, Misanthropy, my friends, Carlos. But Carlos lost most of his friends over in the Ursula group because of that. Over Kimball, that group, they were doing the same shit, and he's lost friends, and it's my fault. It's because of my actions when I really look at it and break it down.
There's plenty of people that have suffered. And look, Gabe has played into this whole narrative of hurting other people, doxing, and wishing incarceration, hoping people go to jail. All that shit's pretty fucking toxic as far as I'm concerned, over some internet beef.
Wishing people go to jail? If they're breaking the law and running scams and shit, that's the law. What are you talking about?
This is one step further. This is too far, bro.
Plus, again, I don't even remember what the fuck this idiot's.
Yeah, dude, right? Like they killed
referencing.
10,000 more people, and we went one step too far when we tried to found a self-defense organization in the West Bank, where then we got our leader executed.
So non-cred keeps trying to push it about the Israel conflict to get to J. Just for some reason. Oh look, we got a Tupacabra on the scene.
Like, oh man, we went too far, guys. We were really asking for it.
Now, when I say that non-cred is part of the Tupa crew, Kimball's part of the Tupa crew, this is why. Because they all kind of form ranks when it's time to hate on the bad neighbors, the right people.
Changing that.
The Lions.
Gabe sucks, dude.
Fuck yeah, he sucks.
He sucks even more than Tupa.
Tupa, do agree with Mike's statement in the nest. Hopefully, we won't see you again when Gabe is undergoing brain surgery.
I don't know if that means hopefully you die. Then no, I couldn't say that to somebody.
That's
But
what
you
Mike. That's what Mike and non-cred are saying.
Oh, well,
That's exactly what I'm saying. But
So what I think Tupa's doing here is a little bit of damage control. He knows these guys are going too far, and he has to come in and be like, no, bro, I don't want them to get hurt, but I'm okay with these guys saying it. Like, that's what he's about to do here.
everyone lives their life to their own
Oh, look, just extortion.
creed, right? Their own sense of philosophies or whatever. Mine is, I'll stay clear of that, but that's just, what I mean? That's me. But is Gabe a dickhead? Fuck yeah. He was like over the top with it. He was times
How
like
did
he
you
was trying
always
to
Yeah, but you're a
over the
dickhead
top
too,
though?
Tupa. Sometimes,
No,
everyone's a
fuck
dickhead.
off,
Who
fuck off with that.
started
Not
it,
like
though? That's the
no, fuck off,
question.
Jesse. Fuck off.
Oh,
With that.
here
It
we
has,
go.
what do you mean? Here we go. You're over here spinning stories that never happened, bro.
Look at Jess Extortion jumping in the middle of it like she has any fucking idea what's going on. Like, oh, well, I know Interstellar and J just like Teejay, so they're bad. They're bad. I gotta emote to support my Tupa. Did you see how fast she showed up right when Tupa did too? She just kind of like trail doggies them around. Like, dude, I'm here more than Ocean. I should be the new skis. This little core group is fucking weird, man. Tupa, Panda, Jextortion, Psych Ward Mike. Non-cred pretends like he doesn't like Tupa, but he does all his ball washing for him. It's
Oh,
You're trying to
they
compare apples
didn't.
to
They didn't. Now
You're
they're
comparing
like
apples to
made
oranges.
up. Now they're made
Gabe
up.
went out of his. We all know Gabe went out of his way to be an absolute monster to people. He literally stated multiple times he was going to take people down. He wasn't trying to beat around the bush. He wasn't trying to do anything else. He said that was his goal. So don't say that I'm out here doing the same thing. I never did that to anyone. He's out here doxing people and shit. He was doxing multiple people. So what's all this?
Jess fucking 100, like she's right at the middle of all of it. Hey, you guys need to ask Jess about her dossier on Ocean. She said she filed an entire dossier on Hey Ocean, and she was gonna pop up and expose her and ruin her reputation on UFO Twitter. You need to ask her if she's still building that. And if you don't believe me, go ask Paranormal how often she talked about Hey Ocean and how often we would have to tell her, dude, I don't care that you hate Hey Ocean. Can you please stop talking about Hey Ocean? Would someone please ask her about that? Because I think it's relevant.
It's like boohoo and you boohooing for
I'm
this
not
dude
here
for
to
what?
defend him or defend anyone. I'm just
Why
trying
compare
to
me to him?
appeal. I'm trying
Why
to
compare me to
appeal
him
to
then?
people's better
No, if
selves.
you're not defending him, why compare me to him?
I just said you did things too. I'm saying
Because you've done far worse. You've run crypto rug pulls. What was it? Merch scams. Uh, you've you're creating an environment where this type of shit is accepted. You've sent girls to extort your enemies. You guys are disgusting. Gabe has done nothing compared to the pile of filth that you guys pile into this community month after month. The guy's been around for a few months, and his only crime was being supportive of me. That's why you have these characters jumping up on the screen when it's time to attack a guy that's been supportive of TJ. That's his only crime. That's why you got Jess Extortion up here all of a sudden. She ain't got no issue with Gabe. Gabe never did anything to that girl. He doesn't even know that girl exists, most likely.
Nobody is
You do
without
things
fault.
every day. What does that? Doing things isn't specific at all. What do you mean do
What
things?
did you?
This is also ratioing. They saw the Buddy and Justy and Interstellar were kind of winning the space, and they had to come in and flip the numbers. That's called ratioing. That's another tactic that Tupa Crew seems to be effective with, and that's what an account like Jess Causes Extortion is good for. She's another number on the speaker panel to emote in your favor, another like, another retweet, another comment. She doesn't add anything to the conversation, but she is willing to extort your enemies. So in UFO Twitter, that's useful. Just like Mike, Psych Ward Mike is a crash test dummy to do things like this. That way Tupa doesn't have to say he wants a guy to be vegetableized. He's got people for that type of thing. He gets to keep his image clean, him and Panda. They all play their role. It's an organized hate group. You got Zim up here too.
You do uh, to me exactly? You spent how many spaces on me? Others did just
No, I
because,
didn't.
yeah, just
No,
because
I
I
didn't.
was in a
No.
space
Now
and
you're
I
just now you're
co-hosted.
just
Yes, you did.
now we
Okay, but you
now we
can
get it. This
lie,
is
and
somehow
you
this
can
is about you now.
make it as if you did it, but that's okay. You
Who
know,
cares?
They never let J Just talk. And look, J just straight up said you're lying. Like you, but it's okay. And Jess is like 100, obsessively 100. Has no clue what they're talking about. Like, dude, Jess said she knew Tupa years before they were even talking. And then when I told her, I was like, hey, I DM'd him and he said he's never heard of you. That's when she threatened to do all the self harm and said she was leaving the community because she was saying they went like way back. She lies about anything. I also heard that during the Rogers coin era, Tupa had Jess doing a lot of the AI slop for Rogers Coin, and he never gave her credit. He was even putting his name on it. Like, you're a mechanism.
Cares?
I
I
know
don't. I would
exactly,
not.
exactly.
I would not
That's your
care enough to
attitude.
pretend. I would
That's
not
your
care enough to
attitude.
pretend. No,
I
no.
don't
Sheeple.
You're
really
just
care
now the
either, but
victim
my
of
point
this.
is
We're over here talking about
nobody
Gabe,
is without
who's probably
fault.
who's
J Just is a human with their own mind. You're a pod person mechanism.
going to go into
This
brain
whole
surgery. We
thing
got to talk
is
about your
like
feelings
bad
now.
behavior.
Why? Why are we talking about
I'm
your
talking
feelings when
about
we're
you're
the
not
statement was
without
about?
fault.
Don't you think
Tupa,
it's
That's
Tupa, as a
interesting?
extreme.
community leader,
That's
Don't
Tupa,
you
like
you
think
should
it's
come into
extreme
the
as
space
interesting?
well.
and you
Don't
should
you think
speak
it's
against what Mike is doing.
interesting?
That's what you should do.
Don't you guys find this fascinating at all that we're talking about Gabe, we're talking about things Gabe did, and now we're talking about Justy's the victim again?
No,
Oh my god. Guys, I'm about to put an end to this. It's I Tupa's one of the voices I can't really listen
don't
to.
get. But I am showing bad behavior, and you don't want to hear it. But that's okay.
I was hoping that Tupa was going to come in the space as a community leader, as a spaces host, and speak out against what Mike.
I was too. Remember what I said that earlier? It would be interesting if Tupa and Panda came in and were like, "Look, we've had problems with these guys in the past, but we don't condone this type of stuff." But instead, he comes in to add to it with his little lap doggies and stuff, like obsessively emoting. Jay Justin and Interstellar are just saying like, "This is going too far. Things on UFO Twitter are going too far," and they laugh at him. Here's Alien Girl.
Mike was put in the nest, but instead she's condoned it. I'm really
I don't
disappointed with
condone
Vodka.
it. I said I
And if you're
don't.
not speaking out against it, you're
I don't condone it, but I love it. I love every minute of it.
condoning it.
Well, hold on. Did I not already speak out against it? Mike, did I
No.
not say that's not what
Yeah,
I
you
happened?
didn't
said
hear
it's
that.
not
Do
a
it again.
thing.
Do it again. I
Do
didn't
it
hear it.
again for
Do
you,
it
just
again. Come on.
for Interstellar. But for sure. Okay, so here's
What
the
is the black guy has to do all
no,
the
dude.
fucking shit again?
I would
He's not even black.
I would never wish harm on people. I try not to, especially if they're suffering through something, even if they did me wrong. But I can totally be like, just as I don't wish him bad, but is he a dick fuck? Yeah, dude. He was an absolute.
That's fine. Call him a dick fuck. That's not what's going on in this space, though. People are in here saying they want a guy to get lobotomized and vegetableized and laugh emoting while they do it. That's different than you calling a guy a dick fuck. You understand? Or is that too complex for you people?
absolute dickhead. He was trying to be a dickhead. And if people have their feelings
He
about
wasn't trying to be a dickhead. He was supporting people that you didn't like. That was his only crime.
it, I can't say this or that about. You know what I mean? However, anyone wants to vent those feelings out or whatever, fine. Because there's no guarantee that if one of us got sick, Gabe would not be saying the same shit based on what he
No,
was doing before. There's no
we wouldn't. We absolutely wouldn't. We've
guarantee
all
about that.
we've all actually been talking about this in DMs about like just how we would react. Dude, we've been trying to push away from the fighting. Like my relaunch of my episode was all about pushing away from UFO Twitter, stopping, not covering this type of bullshit anymore. But I have to document this stuff because I think it's important that people know what's really going on. And when they're displaying that they're an organized hate group so clearly and plainly in these recorded spaces, I have to take advantage of it and document it.
So,
They're playing all their roles. Like you got your, ratio lapdogs, you got your crash test dummies, you got your people like non-cred that don't want to admit they're part of the hate group, but absolutely are a main, functioning point of the A group. You got the enemies. You got the content creators like Alien Girl that pretend it's normal to say they want a guy to die in a surgery, and she's the love and light alien girl content creator. It's just so absurd. You got to document it.
Can have their own feelings, do their own thing.
So all the people that Mike bitches about every single day, like Teejay and Carlos and whatever, like have they ever done held a space and said, hopefully we won't see somebody again who's going through fucking serious brain surgery? Who's the bad guys here?
I don't know. I mean, I would say below the belt for sure. Wouldn't do it. But it is. I think Mike's trying to be controversial. But
So Tupa is trying to distance himself a little from it. I think Mike is a little controversial, but I don't Panda will probably come in and say disavow, but this is your hate group. This is the 2026 class of the Tupacabra UFO Twitter hate group. You got Zim creeping up, but yeah, Psych Ward Mike doing the real dirty work. Yeah, it's just despicable, man.
It's not
I remember
that
one time
controversial. It's fucking sick. It's not normal
I
human behavior.
I say you feel that way. No, here's where I think I would agree with you. But
It's
I
not
remember
that
one time
controversial. It's fucking sick. It's not internet beef. There's no
No,
reason for Mike to do this.
I'm talking about just Gabe the Babe in general. Like he's been very, very aggressive and very intense to me, and kind of like
That's just causes extortion. And yeah, dude, these people have been a nightmare for him and his friends. He's not gonna be nice to them.
I feel like he was following me or not following me, but just making a lot of comments.
Wait, what did she say? I feel like he was following me, not following me. So is she just making things up about Gabe? What did this dummy just say?
Reason for Mike to do this.
I'm talking about just Gabe the Babe in general. Like he's been very, very aggressive and very intense to me, and kind of like
Oh, that's Alien Girl. That's Alien Girl.
I feel like he was following me or not.
That's Jess's voice sounds totally different in these spaces than when I used to talk to her on the phone. That's how little I would know her voice. That's actually Alien Girl talking.
Following me, but just making a lot of comments, and like honestly, one of these series
Following me? Well, not following me, but just like making comments. Oh, you mean like he's living on social media and giving his opinion on thing, making comments? That bothered you? Him making comments?
serial harassers where it becomes alarming. Like I just get on Twitter to fuck around and have fun and talk about UFOs. I don't know. I just hope everybody, can be peaceful. It's tough, but we all have to get through it.
God, what a phony. But she won't say, guys, it's probably not cool to be saying you want someone's surgery to go bad and them to end up in a fucking vegetable state. She won't say that. That's a line she won't cross. But she'll talk about Gabe maybe following, but not really following her and leaving comments. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Amy,
I've heard
do
a
you
lot of
do you want
people.
Gabe to have a good surgery, have a good outcome?
Yes, I want everyone to be able to be okay, to be
Good
safe, and to be
God.
happy. And you know what? Like I'm not the best person. Sometimes I say things when I'm pissed.
Oh, look, now Alien Girl wants Gabe to be safe and healthy, and now everyone's love emoting. You people are so phony and disgusting. It's just.
Off, but that's what I'm saying about Switzerland. Like sometimes people just
Have a good
All
outcome.
right,
yes,
let's
I want
see.
I want
Don't necessarily wish ill upon people, but if karma does happen to them,
I'll grin.
Oh, so Eric Hecker is saying Gabe deserves it through karma too. I'm trying to get through these last 10 minutes really quick.
I ain't gonna lie. It's cool. Like if it turns out that like next week, UFO Comeback Kid is hosting a space that is like, yay, Gabe just got buried. I would jump on his space
Oh
and
my
we would
god.
discuss how karma's a bitch.
That's
Oh
truly
my
You are
horrific.
one sick
god.
fucking human being.
Hosting a space that is like, yay, Gabe just got buried. I would jump on his space and we would discuss how karma's a bitch.
That's truly
You are
horrific.
one sick fucking human being.
Someone who's doing the demonic laugh in the background. Is that's not just doing it, is it? Someone is doing a demonic laugh.
You really are, Eric. But we already knew that. We already knew he was a little fucking bitch anyway, but you just proved it to everyone.
Buried. I would jump on his space and we would discuss how karma's a bitch.
That's truly
You are
horrific.
one sick fucking human being. You really are, Eric. But we already knew that. We already knew he was a little fucking bitch anyway, but you just proved it to everyone. You
So
sick
disagreeing
So I ask you, UFO Twitter. Who is the hate group?
with you gets me those pejorative terms applied to me. Copy that.
You're the worst whistleblower in UFO history. That's why we sit in these spaces all day.
Please, please.
Eric, you are a phony ass whistleblower. All your dumbass stories about Antarctica. That's why he's butthurt. Is he's one of these goofy whistleblowers that has these stupid stories, and Gabe must not have believed him.
Continue
No,
your
half of the people
pejorative
don't believe
assault.
you, and half of the people.
He's kind of like an O'Leary. He gets all violent and wacky if you don't believe his goofy stories. Kind of like O'Leary. It's very similar.
People don't care, and that's why
And
you
you
sit
speak
and
for
beer with us.
nobody. You speak for nobody.
Spaces all day.
Please continue.
That,
I was one of the first ones to call him out for
dude,
it.
someone giggling in the background like a chipmunk, and it's disturbing me. I'm trying to get through this.
We're not. This isn't necessarily Mike punching down. He just because one guy is down.
Stand up for our bad behavior.
Is going to go under the knife for surgery, and people went out of their way.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it there. I don't think they're all gonna decide to apologize suddenly, y'all, unfortunately, and be human beings. Um, yeah, man, I really don't know what to say. I had a whole episode planned for today. Maybe we'll do it Thursday, or tomorrow night if I'm feeling up to it. Come here, Zanny. I need a hug. I need a hug. I need a hug, kitty. Yeah, guys, that shit's horrific. I need to get over on Twitter and talk to Gabe and see how he's doing. He had an important appointment today, and obviously that's what these dumb fucks were talking about. And I don't have an update on him currently. I just kind of stumbled into all this. Just guys, it's time to turn the page on this shit. Nobody should be wishing harm, death, ill will on each other across this community. And people have done things here that, in my opinion, there shouldn't be any going back on. And you got people trickling in, kind of riding the fence like Alien Girl. I don't know if Zim got involved, but that Eric Hecker, the things he said, non-cred, psych ward Mike, obviously. Hold these guys accountable. Ask them about it. When you encounter them in spaces, ask them, why are you doing all this? Why is it worth all this? Alien Girl, these bigger accounts that seem to just condone this type of behavior while crying about a guy named King Milkfart and a TJ Felony and a Carlos, start asking them like, well, they're not the ones holding these spaces. This is the third space like this we've documented, and I'm gonna keep documenting them. I'm not gonna stop. If I have to keep putting the energy into it. And yeah, I'm just sorry this episode was such a bummer. The next episode I got one written. We were gonna go over this goofy independent wrestling situation. Yeah, everyone, if you pray, if you're Muslim, if you're a Christian, whatever, positive thoughts for Gabe and his situation. Maybe if we put out enough positive energy, it can kind of nullify all this bullshit that's floating out of UFO Twitter currently. It's supposed to be a center on the internet of love and light and wisdom. and that's what it's turned over into. Turned into these days. Thanks to accounts like Tupacabra and Red Panda Koala and Alien Girl and everyone who has defended and platformed them and pretended like this shit isn't happening from day to day. And they're all part of it. It's very organized, it's very structured. Like I explained, they all play their little roles, all the way down to the bottom ranks where their job is just to like and ratio post. It's just. It's time. It's time to fucking expose this and call it out for what it is. Red Panda Koala, I know you're watching. My DMs are open. I don't have you blocked. If you want to DM me and talk about this shit, you're free to come in the chat. Also, you've been, missing kind of suspiciously, for the last few episodes, but you're free to jump in my DMs and kind of explain why the fuck you guys are doing all that. Um, but yeah, I'll be back, if not tomorrow night, for sure Thursday night around 9 or 10 with another episode. Hopefully, it won't be a space full of just fucking sadness like that. Gabe, I'm really sorry this shit's happening for you. Jay Just, I'm sorry you get that treatment in these spaces. It's just, yeah, I think it's time we try to fix this shit as a community. And I'm willing to talk to anybody to kind of put an end to this type of shit. Nobody needs to be sitting in a hospital bed and listening to a space like that. And I am saying nobody. I'm not drawing a line saying my friends don't deserve that, but those guys do. Nobody fucking deserves that. But all right, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed, I have been getting a lot more subscribers, which is awesome. I got over 100 now, so I think it put me in a new like algorithm possibly because I've been getting views on my older videos. If you haven't subscribed, please go like, subscribe, share all that stuff on X. I'll be over on Twitter in a little bit at Felony Talk on X if you want to pop over there and see me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my content. And I will be back tomorrow night or the next night. And we'll see what's going on in the world of internet misery. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Be good to each other. Everybody.